so without further ado, you got gentlemen. Let's get back to it. Icewind Dale. Been almost a month now. We haven't seen this adventure. Yep. The last thing that happened, as I recall it, Turaslij jumped 30 feet in the air and slammed down on the gibbering mouther that had incapacitated our dear friend Carr here. He was blind, deafened, confused at the noise that was around him, and he couldn't make sense of it, and all the noise around his head now went silent. His vision comes back to him, and all is well. You are still in this cave, mysteriously transported from another land. Just in front of you here, you can see there is a rudimentary campfire with a very charred looking wolf.
And
if you got, yeah.
What about the two others that we heard? We heard voices, but not the gibbering.
It was the voices of the gibbering mouther.
Oh, okay. So
right. So everything is now silent.
Okay.
You can still see the fire in the distance, and I think Carr with his, I don't know if I can see it with his view. Yeah, he can see that there seems to be bodies on the other side. Yeah. Okay. What do you guys do?
I'm going to change the channel title because Mega told us. And I'm just following what Carr is doing while I'm doing this.
Yeah, I charge into the room I haven't been in yet. Step over the mouther remains.
Sure, yeah. You can place yourself. You see in that room there are... Hold on. For some reason, Roll20 just closed.
It happens.
Yeah. Unsupported web browser. Yay, Roll20. Alright, yeah, so you go in there. You see remains of skeletons on the floor, and there were two individuals near the gibbering mouther, and their forms look very deranged to you. They are lying on the floor, and they are thin. As thin as, like, a pencil. It looks like all their muscle mass has receded for some reason. And there are crystals spiked into their body, seemingly at random, with a faint yellow glow to them. Not unlike the crystals you saw earlier in the cave.
All right, so I grabbed them all at, let's say, a 2/3 of the shaft. I point it towards them and I say, "Are you friend or foe?"
They're like completely on the floor, not responsive. Not a peep out of them. Right. They almost look like mummies.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. They're like devoid of all water and all... Like they were fully formed when you saw them, except now that the gibbering mouther is gone and like the chaos that's made them survive this whole time is now gone. They have like instantly aged all the time that they have.
All right, so with the lack of answer that follows, I go over to the cadavers, crouch over them, and analyze what I can harvest.
Cool. I won't make you make an int roll. You prod like the arm and whatnot, and you see it just instantly snaps. That's how dry it is.
That's bullshit. Can't take anything from it.
And you notice that they're oddly, you're in the north, presumably in a cold region, they're not wearing clothes. Yeah. Just a loincloth. And upon further inspection, you notice quite clearly to you ice in different spots. You're not exactly sure what this ice means, but you can assume that, these were either here for a long time, which doesn't make much sense from what just happened, or it's some sort of thing with the cold in the environment that is freezing them.
Yeah. Okay. So I turn to the group and I say, "They're naked. Why they're naked? Makes no sense."
There's a lot of stuff that doesn't make sense over here, Mr. Turaslij.
You don't say.
At least there's the fire. Is it still going? I can't see.
Yep, yeah, it's burning bright, and the smell of charring hair is wafting in the air. So much so that this animal that has apparently been on here for hours is nothing but black, and you can see it just kind of like fuming smoke.
Okay.
I don't.
Well,
And
I don't think
it's
we
quite
can-
clear to you that there had been a campment of some sort here. There's bedroll, there's sheets. It looks like people were prepared to camp, and something happened to these individuals.
well,
You all begin to suspect it might have been the creature that was there, or the
So,
crystals on the body.
So I kick over the charred remains of the animal. I say, if you want to warm up, go ahead. I'll check the surroundings.
mm.
Oh, yeah, you do that.
Anybody's in need of some healing, maybe?
Nope.
Not for the moment.
Okay, then. Just me, then. And I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on myself.
Good idea.
Are you feeling fine? What happened?
I don't know, actually. I got blinded and deafened, so I saw nothing, I heard nothing, and I felt pain. That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Was pretty terrible.
And he just lean into the light to see you better, because probably that he was in the darkness. But yeah, click on the streamline screen. It's gonna help you. Yeah, this is good. You can move your token over here. Dumbass.
So at that moment, Gildor too walks to the fire. It's like, "Oh, this is quite a nice fire. I think I'm going to rest here," because he was shivering and still very cold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
From
That's true.
last session, right? And he's wet, and so he's going to take this time to just warm up. Consider him an NPC at the moment.
Dry up, my man. We're gonna look around.
I'm gonna heal an additional 13 hit points for a total of 25.
He's just muttering something like he's forcing himself to talk. He said, yeah, do you need help to search around? Scale man.
Sure. Can split up.
Okay.
Cover more ground.
Sure, let's do this. And he's just gonna... He's gonna rise up and going to search around in a different direction than Turaslij.
Okay, so where do you guys want to go? You see
I'm gonna
what
go
you-
where there are no beds.
Okay.
So to the east, let's say.
Hey, are you going to take a source of light with you? I assume,
Yeah, sure. I'm gonna take a
like
stick.
a torch. Yeah,
Yeah.
stick from the fire.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay, and which way are you going,
Me?
Mr. Bhalmir?
Yes, well, this young dwarf that is presently, well, I don't remember exactly how we are clothed right now, but I know that Turaslij has the winter cloth.
He has a block of frozen winter clothes. Yes.
We did
Okay.
not melt them? I thought we melted them.
Oh, it could be. Yeah.
Yeah. I think we.
You guys had already made a
fire.
fire, and yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't know who's currently wearing them.
That's
I have
Turaslij,
them from my-
because he was naked. And this young dwarf, because he has a small beard, it's not completely there right now, you know. He's going to explore like the northern parts of this place, and in a cowardly manner, because Bhalmir is a coward.
Yep.
He's also a ranger gloomstalker. So that's my character.
This environment should be great for you.
Yeah, should be great. Yeah.
All right. So first with Turaslij. So let's see. You are now moving this way. You see a pile of rubble to your north, and the cave seems to clear into an opening to the south. I don't know if you see this ping, but this looks like it just doubles back to where you were. Right, and the cave seems to keep going south.
Okay.
Most of it looks the same as what you've seen before, except for, you know, like these in the middle. These are like stalagmite and stalactites that have fused together.
And how is the pile of rubble?
Pile of rubble is completely bordering up. There's some holes here. It covers the length of the ceiling to the ground.
Okay.
And you can kind of see through the rubble to the other side. It's another extension to the cave. You want to give me a perception check to see
Do
further?
you want to do that? No, that's persuasion. Sorry, perception.
Perception.
Yeah, it's a 19.
With your light in hand, you can clearly see in the distance glinting of gold and coins. Maybe even a gem of sorts. So you can tell on the other side of this rubble is treasure. Yeah.
Okay, so Turaslij will then venture a bit further south.
Okay.
Kind of disinterested in material gains at this point. Venture south, not to the recursion point, but really go down towards the stalactites.
Sure. Let's move the camera so everyone can see where you're going to, because I realized that now you're going south. Yep. Perfect. Yep. There we go. You can see in the corner here, there seems to be two wild animals, wolves, that are sleeping.
All right.
They haven't noticed you yet or haven't reacted to you at all.
Okay. What am I to do?
Food.
Yeah, I think advantage in numbers. Turaslij is going to double back and go warn the group that there may be food if we get to destroy one of these.
Yeah, sure. Okay, so I'll go back to Bhalmir and Carr for an instant. Where are you guys going? What are you guys doing? You guys are up here.
Yep.
I was resting by the fire at the moment, and I know Bhalmir was searching up north.
Yep. So Bhalmir, let's go to you for now. You're north. You're in this same area where Carr and your friends here. There's a bed rolled, perfectly fine looking, and there seems to be a little crevice that you could squeeze through and get to the other side.
Okay. Well, while he's looking at his surrounding, he is going to, first of all, search the bedroll. Maybe there's someone left something in there. And he's going, after rolling it up and keeping it with himself, he's going to squeeze in that small part and look it up.
Okay, cool. So you look through the bedroll. It's an ordinary bedroll.
Okay.
you can fold it up and like put it with your belongings.
Okay. I'll add 1 bedroll. Bedroll! Yay!
Yeah.
So you can move yourself.
Yep. I will squeeze and try to get on the other side.
You sure do. And instantly, when you get to the other side, this area looks very familiar.
Huh.
Looks like part of the cave that you were just in.
Well, that's the... Well,
Would make
That's-
sense.
yeah, would
you
make
went
sense.
south and then went north, then
okay.
west again.
Now he's just going to come back and just... Well, that was useless. Let's go back down south. I think Turaslij, maybe he will have more luck than I.
Sure. And it's just at that time that Turaslij ends up coming back here. And you're back all together as a group.
So you see me come in, and I might describe my character at this point because you guys know, but the viewers don't. So a 6'7" lizard folk male, I guess. It's about 270 pounds, and he's
He's big.
he's a heck of a hunter, a fighter technically, and he just comes in crouching with his torch going, "There are wolves back there. We can kill them and feed and clothe ourselves."
That's interesting. That's very interesting, Mr. Turaslij. And what do you see?
Don't make a sound.
Do
So,
we have to kill them? That we just like...
It's us or them.
Oh, I know,
Yeah.
it's just... I mean... Oh, God.
Do you see any other food source around here?
No, I know you're right. You're right. It's just... You know I hate that. Oh, God. Again, fighting.
Well,
I prefer
I
to just
think,
take it down silently, you know?
well, we can't just feed on the walls if we pass by. Don't you think, Mr. Ashencrag?
I know.
We just
It all
have
comes
courage.
It
I'm
all
gonna
comes
cast
to mind
guidance on him.
too that right now, as of this moment, you have this one fire source as well.
Mhm.
So it's very limited. You have, maybe an hour or two
Mhm.
of this flame, should you
Yeah.
need it.
Yeah. Well, we don't have a lot of... There's no traces of wood or anything.
Not in this section. Not where you currently are. You found some debris earlier, and that's how you made a fire the first time.
Okay.
But in this section, it's cave.
And the skewer on which the animal is resting while burning right now,
hmm
is it usable? Or is it like just a
Yeah, it's
pile
usable.
of trash?
Yeah, you could use it to skewer something else.
Maybe we should use that. What do you think, Mr. God and Turaslij?
Well, we can sure we can sure bring it along.
We don't
Sure.
have a lot of stuff. We don't have...
It might make a rudimentary sword.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I mean,
Yeah,
we can...
you can keep it. I don't need weapons.
That's fine, and gonna be the pack mule again.
Oh, you're sturdy.
Yeah. And he's just like dismantling the skewer and everything, trying not to burn himself.
Yeah, sounds right.
So Turaslij, how do you want us to approach this challenge ahead of us?
Well, if we go that way, and I point south, if we go that way, the cave where they're sleeping is to the left. And to the right, we can go around and surprise them from up front. perhaps we can vice them between our weapons.
That's a fine plan.
But
A
they
very
are in a
fine
cul-de-sac.
Okay, so
Even though cul-de-sac is a metaphor I don't understand.
You just heard it at some point.
Luckily, I used it properly this time.
Okay, so I'm going to walk south. And well, actually, I'm just gonna follow Turaslij. Wherever he goes, I will.
So I guess
follow.
the marching order would be a Turaslij, Car, Bhalmir?
Yep.
Okay, cool. So give me a group stealth and then place yourself where you want to get to.
And I can just imagine Turaslij saying, "You coming, little man?"
I am just...
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so I have a...
Nice fuck you up.
11.
Yeah.
I rolled a 5 and it's a natural crit. Crit fail, I should say.
And
Well,
I
contested, right?
rolled 16.
Yeah, contested.
Okay, perfect.
Damn.
Okay, so as you get here, place you guys like this. I assume you're just going to hug the corner, so I'm going to put you there for now.
And don't forget,
Shift click so we can see where we're going.
I think there's still one more incentive that that Alex can use.
Yeah. I didn't... Well, that's what she told me, so...
Yeah.
Alex, stay là. Tu peux... Oublie pas que tu peux encore utiliser... c'est ça, n'importe quand.
Yes, whenever you'd like. So as you get to this corner, you hear movement.
Mm-hmm.
And you can hear paws moving. What do you guys do?
Oh,
To halt. I peer into the cave.
Okay. What about you two? What do you guys do?
I'm going as soon as I see Turaslij stop. I'm gonna grasp my my holy symbol and cast bless on all three of us.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So that's a D4.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Bhalmir?
Yep. He's gonna cast... well, do I hear, other than pause, do I hear something else?
Perception check for me.
Yep. $21.
And you're panting. Very faintly.
Okay.
And paws moving. You
Okay.
can hear them breathing on the other side. Like everyone's really quiet. You can hear the panting of these wolves.
They were putting on pants.
Yes.
They're panting.
Mr. Turaslij, they are awake. They're just next to that wall.
Fuck. Right. Torches aren't helping. I'll throw my torch. Attract their attention. And I suddenly migrated to an Australian accent.
Happens.
Well, I'm just talking. Just before. What if I could convince them to follow us? Is it better to have food or have allies?
I turn around. I look you up and down.
What?
If If you fail, you're a lovely snake.
Well, I hope I'm not. But what do you prefer? I'm just asking.
Right now, I prefer food.
Well, go with your call. I was just asking. I mean, we could use them for transportation.
They're wolves. I mean, they're slightly bigger dogs. I can't ride a dog, and he sure can't ride a dog.
I can
Well-
lift a dog.
Well, you're kind of low on creativity, so
Yeah. You see a spark in his eye when, like, oh, I see what you mean now.
yeah.
So I arm up the torch and I'm like, we ready?
Yeah, it's preferable.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just throw it and.
Yeah.
Chuck the torch to the south. So like right around here.
Okay, so you check the torch. It hits the ground, and as soon as it hits the ground, you hear growling from the other side.
Mhm.
And so now they are 100% alerted and aware of your presence.
So I go up to the wall, try to make myself scarce. Invite the others to do the same.
Okay, I'm following the move.
I'm gonna get right here.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. All right, so roll me initiative,
All right.
and we'll go from there.
Right.
Do they?
It's a 7.
Why do I have to go?
7, 17. They have +2, so here we go. No. Perfect. All right, so you see from the corner. Oh, they can move so fast, my goodness. All right. They come out in a sprint and will kind of go and try and pincer you. So they're like roughly here, since you're not in like an actual square there, but I assume you're on this square.
Yeah. I'm on the wall.
That's it. No. Yes, good. So, I assume a 22 hits.
Yeah.
All right. You take a big 10 damage, sir.
All right.
And the second will also hit you right on the ankle. And you take 9. Make me a strength check twice, please.
Strength check.
Are
once.
blessed.
Yes. Okay, so strength check twice. The first one is terrible. It's a 5 and a natural fail.
Okay,
And the
so
second one is 18.
So the first one actually managed to bull rush you and get you right in the upper shoulder, and brought you to the ground, whereas the other one just started tearing at your leg.
Yeah. Okay.
And then it's Car, your turn. Dun, 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 dun.
Okay, well, that changes stuff.
And I swear in Draconic on this one.
This was a terrible idea.
Okay, I am. Oh yeah, forgot. I'm going to. So, is the wolf still biting on Turaslij?
They have bitten him and they've let go.
Okay, so he's not grappled or anything.
He's not grappled, no.
Okay.
He is just on the floor though, and he has 2 wolves on top of him. Like, you know, in his vicinity, right?
Yep. All right. So. Oh yeah. Okay. So I'm going to firebolt this one right here. So
Sure, go for it.
Just for fun, I'm gonna add a D4. Ooh, does 8 hit?
8 does not. You go to aim your firebolt, and you end up hitting, just completely missing and hitting this pole here on the side.
Well, I'm gonna say, well, shit. And run back 10 feet to this square right here. And that's my turn.
Perfect. Bhalmir.
So, Bhalmir will move really rapidly towards this one. Like, more rapidly than normal. And will attack 3 times. Yes.
Oh boy.
Because Gloomstalkers on the first turn are beasts.
OP.
Yeah.
Yeah, on the first turn.
Yeah, on the first turn. So 1, 2, 3. The first 2 are my normal ones. And the last one is the one with the Dread Embusher.
Hey.
Oh, that's sad.
Yeah, so the first 2 hit, and the last one doesn't.
Yep. So, yep.
Yeah, so describe to me how are you, where are you aiming for? What parts of the wolf are you hitting?
First of all, the eyes. So he's just swinging the short swords towards towards the eyes and slash.
Addendum, you're blessed.
Oh.
Yes, you are blessed.
So
you get a D4
on
for all the attacks.
All the attacks.
All the first 2 hits, so just like do the last one.
Yeah, you can. Yeah.
13.
Unfortunately, that's still a miss.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
Would have been cool.
Didn't change anything. Yeah.
So so he hits towards the eyes. It's more like flesh.
Perfect. So you scar it right in the eye, and you hear it wince in pain. And
I just move away.
Aim for the eyes.
Ah, beast!
Aim for the eyes, boo. I'm sorry.
Perfect. Is that everything you want to do?
No, as a bonus action, because I didn't call it, and while I just bite my own tongue, I will call the favorite foe on the same one. It's just so yeah. Oh, it says when you hit a creature with an attack roll. So yeah, I would have to hit it, so I hit it. First time on each of your turn that you hit the favorite enemy and deals damage to it, including when you mark it, you can increase that damage by 1d4.
Yeah, there you go. So you can do an extra D4 of damage.
Yep. So 1.
Wonderful.
Wonderful.
Wonderful. Right.
So I cannot mark him myself, but you go ahead.
All right. So, Turaslij, it's your turn. I'll put a mark.
So you've attacked this one, right? Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm gonna put a here, there.
Okay.
He's marked.
So I'm going to thrash this one, obviously, since I do have 2 attacks.
Ooh.
And so I'm going to smash it with the maul. My +1 maul, it gives me, I think, +4 strength.
Yes. Yes. You have a very strong maul.
I'm going to bash its skull in.
Nice.
So it's a
14. It hits.
11 bludgeoning.
Oh boy.
Wow.
Down, boy.
This one is. Yeah, and your second hit?
Extra attack. That's a 9.
Oh.
It's a terrible attack, actually.
Did you use your
It's a-
bless?
I did not. That's true. Won't help much.
No.
Yeah.
So the first one is great, and the second one is terrible. Still.
Yeah, so the first one hits. You hear it, also again, the whine as soon as it gets hit on the side. And the second one, roll me a d20.
A d20.
Just a flat d20.
As a 4.
Okay. You went really strong and hit the side of the wall, right here.
Mhm.
And your mace is stuck in ice and rock.
Okay.
Just like,
Then I'm going to take my anger out and use my lizard folk ability, Hungry Jaws.
Yeah.
And bite the fuck out of it. No, not the fuck. It's basically as a bonus action, you can make a special attack with your bite. If the attack hits, it deals its normal damage, and you gain temporary hit points, minimum of 1, equal to your Constitution modifier. And you
Nice.
can't use this trait again until you finish short or long rest. And in the case of my Constitution modifier, I got 1, so I can steal him 1 point.
This is cool.
All right, go for it. You got to hit.
Yeah.
I'm stuck, but I'm gonna steal your life.
That's
21
a
to
hit.
hit.
Yeah, that's a hit.
This is awesome.
So that's 16. Yeah, perfect. So you get 1 temporary hit point.
So I'm going to put it in the temporary at least.
Yeah. There we go.
All right.
All right.
So I'm not going to yes them.
Yeah.
For reasons.
So the one in front of you is starting to look a little worried. And
Came to
it
the wrong neighborhood, motherfucker.
retreats back, whining in pain. And the other one too follows its companion.
That's right. Run away, food.
And then you realize that that's a bad thing because you want to hunt these things, and these things are running.
Yeah.
So here, let me see what they can move. Oh, wonderful. There and there.
Hello,
and
Nervac.
So you see them go into the distance and clearly go to the left, and they disappear from your view. So I'll bring you guys back there. Car, what do you do?
Seeing that our quarry just fled, I'm gonna catch up with the group and you let them go? Why not hit them when they fled? And do I still see them?
You don't see them whatsoever.
All right, so
You have no idea. You know where they went. You saw they went south, and then they turned to the right from your perspective. Yeah.
Didn't
And I
occur
mean, they
to
are
me. I
they are
just.
bleeding, so you might be able to track them down as well.
Well, yeah, I didn't think of that.
I'm just gonna dash and just keep running after them. That's 12 square. That's it.
Yeah, perfect. Bhalmir, what do you do?
I'm just gonna look at the Turaslij a bit confused and well, I didn't think of that. Yeah, let's just follow them.
And I'm yanking on this maul that's stuck in the stone.
That's it.
Do you need help before I go? Or I just follow him?
Now go. I'm still
Okay.
holding it, so I'm very strong still.
And he's just like saying that
Yes.
while he's beginning to run. You need help.
Go.
Okay. Just a second.
In the
I
echoes
am
you hear, you're still blast.
Okay, so he's just running and gonna do like his 50 feet over here. Oh!
A dwarf with 50 feet. Oh, yeah.
Thank you for the sub, Mr. Nervac. This is super cool.
Ooh,
And by the way,
nice.
we never said that to anyone about our sub because we do mainly charity streaming. Sorry to interrupt your game, Sean.
No worries.
What we thought about the subscription, the thing we thought about was just we will use the small part it's gonna give us to I don't know what's the term in English for that, the fonds de roulement.
We'll reinvest it into the channel, basically.
Yeah.
So if we need
Yeah.
more art for the games, if we we're not going to get new chairs with that money. We're just going to
Now, that's my money. That's just mine.
enhance the experience.
Yeah.
Enhance the experience. That's it.
Because we cannot draw. We can do a lot of stuff in Photoshop,
Like
but
like all
that's about it.
all the free of charge music you hear, the free of rights, whatever. We can buy some more if we need to. We can pay artists for the stuff they give us. So yeah.
Yeah, and at the end of it, like at the end of the year, what we thought would be a good idea was just whatever's left, and they may be a lot of it. I don't know. Maybe there's nothing, or maybe there will be something. But we would like to make a contest, I guess. I don't have a proper word for it, but just
Well, it's basically like a poll. We
yeah,
ask
a poll.
you,
Yeah.
That's better.
We ask you where you guys would prefer to invest this amount of money that we've gathered from the subs and the bits and whatnot. And we'll find a way to get you guys to choose which charity gets that
Like extra
cash
lump sum.
money.
Whatever
Yeah.
amount
So-
of money.
Lump sum, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Sounds like an Asian recipe, but okay.
Oh, that's dim sum.
That's some.
yeah. So that's
So-
about it. That's just the point I wanted to make. So
Okay, cool. No worries for the tangent. Okay, so Turaslij, I suppose it's your turn. Give me a strength check to take the mace out of the wall.
All right. Strength, athletics.
Yeah, sure.
All
Athletics.
right, sure. With my +7, and the bless.
Oh.
Yes, the bless.
oh my god.
With a +7,
So-
you still rolled.
so-
down.
Oh my god.
So-
11.
So
My hands are
you
freezing.
have
okay.
it. Yeah, that's it. You have it in the wall, and you go to pull, and it's stuck. It's not moving an inch, and then right at the end, a little chip of ice moves off. Just the end, and you manage to scrape it free, and your mace is now still caked in ice.
Mhm.
But you have it in your hand.
Neat.
More ice
Okay.
damage.
Yeah, that's it. Your hands are getting cold because it's extremely transparent. But you can move freely. Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna go pick up my my torch if it's still burning, which is right around here, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. And so I was there. That's one. I don't know where. It's the dark circles, dark squares, right?
What do you mean?
I mean, on the map, I count the dark squares as the 5 feet, right?
Yeah, the dark ones.
Okay, so yeah, 1, 2. I'm just gonna measure.
Yeah, just take the ruler out. Do
So
the no snapping, and you can go. You went 20 feet.
Yeah.
You have another 10 that you can go.
So I'll do that. Go there. There, I said.
Yeah, there you go.
Mhm.
All right, perfect. Okay? Bhalmir, give me a perception check.
Yep. Over here. Crit 25.
Nice. Okay, so you hear the pitter patter, and you hear water. You hear like scraping, right? Like clearly the wolves are running really fast,
Okay.
and then you hear water, and feet touching water, like that clear like tip
okay.
tap, right?
Yep.
You also hear a stream of water in the distance.
They're going towards water. And he's just
Alright,
like
it's your
crouched
turn.
on the ground. He's going, okay, I know where they're going.
Okay, perfect. Car, your turn.
Um,
We'll bring up the screen. just a
I'm
little bit
going
where you're
to
at.
run
Yep.
past Bhalmir, and as I ran past, so you heard them. Where are they?
They passed into water. And what direction was this? Since he heard it.
Right here.
Okay.
I don't know if
Oh,
you see
right,
it there?
right
They
there.
they went this way.
Okay. They went this way and they passed into water. So
I
if you find the
go
water,
here.
you're gonna find them.
Do I?
Okay, so you get to here.
Yep,
right?
I get there. Do I
and-
see them? I do have dark vision.
You do.
120.
Yeah, you have dark vision, but you're limited to the field of view, right?
Okay, yeah.
Because there's
okay.
walls all the way around you. So what
Okay.
you see right now is what you
Is
get.
what
Is so
all right.
so right now you see there's walls of stone and ice, and you can see a trail of blood right in front of you, just directly in front. And it looks like they had some trouble squeezing through this area
Okay.
right here. Looks like crevice.
Mm-hmm.
And you see there's more blood there than like just the pitter patter of like a little bit of flats.
I'm gonna go there. Right. So okay, I know where there was. I know where they went. They came around here, so they can't be too far. But I don't see them. And
Now you do also see. I'll bring the camera there too. Right. You do also see blood here.
Mm-hmm. So yeah.
Perfect. That's about as much as you can do. Do you want anything else? Perception? Do you want to?
Yeah, maybe if I can maybe I can see the ripples on the water or something. I'm gonna perception check. Ugh. I think I have shitty wisdom. Oh, that's a 15 and a bless. Bless on checks or only attack rolls. I don't remember. I'm gonna check right now. D4 number rolled on the attack or saving throws.
Yeah, saving throws, so not skill checks.
Nope.
Yeah.
So yeah, no. So it's still a 15.
Okay, 15. So you also hear running water, so you can't quite pick out any pitter patter at the moment.
Okay.
No.
Okay. That's the extent of my turn.
Okay, perfect. Bhalmir, your turn.
He's gonna, go in the same direction as Car went, and as far as he can get. So we're just so that's 30, 40. I don't know. We know actually 40 is over here, so just going there just to see.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. He's gonna pass next to car and say, "So they went that way.
Yeah,
There's-
you can see trails of blood right here.
Okay, let's go." And he's just going to.
He's just like ready.
Yeah, he's gonna like squirm inside, go over here, and that's pretty much the extent of his movement with a dash. So
Okay, so Turaslij, it's your turn. I assume you're following your
Yeah,
companions?
full dash. Yeah.
Okay, so full dash to here ish. You can choose what you do at this point, but at the moment there's no more turn order. Okay. So you guys are free to act as you wish, move as you wish, but you're now in like a tracking slash
yeah,
hunting mode. So I'm just gonna get rid of the turn order so you guys can act freely.
Okay.
At the
All right.
moment.
Well, I'm gonna start looking at the tracks and the snow and whatnot, trying to follow, obviously.
I'm gonna help him because I heard them towards the water.
That is a natural 20.
Wow.
Which gives you 24.
Perfect. So I assume you guys are here in this room, all of you
Yeah.
at this point.
Yeah.
And you notice there's blood to the north,
Mm-hmm.
and there's blood to the south.
Bless will be off in about 10 seconds. Because it only lasts for a minute.
Yeah. And it looks like the wolves went north and then doubled back. You can tell clearly that there's like if you're also looking with this survival check that you're doing, you're also looking at the tracks, not just where the blood is and whatnot, right? So you get to discern a little bit more. You notice that the tracks went up and then they doubled back down.
Yeah. The water, it's a false lead. They went south. They went
Yeah.
that way.
A
I
clever
think
little
they-
beast.
Wow, the water is way too cold. That's what they must have said. Like, ooh, that's some cold water. So,
Maybe.
And I look at
Yeah.
I look at Car and I say, but they don't talk.
Right. So, you two, you are the hunters. What do you need? I'm not much of a hunter.
We just need to track them. I think Turaslij did a pretty neat job.
Yeah, I can see the tracks right over there.
Let's fold
It's the
them.
equivalent of oh yeah, there were hobbits here and they had their
The high ends were tied.
yeah, they had their ropes cut and then they went off into the forest. Like, really? Amidst all these horses?
Yeah, that's it. Oh, and he dropped his pin here.
Yeah.
He got stabbed there. You know, like lost
He went
his
to that
belt.
bush to pee before he went into the forest. So I do like a detective. I follow it, looking at the ground, holding obviously the maul with one hand, kind of like a walking stick.
Sure.
Yep.
So place yourself to where you want to go.
I'm gonna go down to here.
So we're going south.
I'm gonna move the camera again. I
Oh.
keep forgetting to do that. 'Cause we're in a dungeon crawl. There you go. So now you see another current of water, like a little lake.
Mhm.
And this clearly is the source of water from which, you came originally. Like you saw there was a current. This is part of the same body of water.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, okay, I'm gonna... there seems to be a cave going south from here.
Yeah,
Okay.
it seemed to be right.
And
Stand still. All right.
here is where the tracks end.
Oh,
They won't get into the water. It's way too cold for them.
yep, that's what I think.
Roll me a there nature?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, nature.
Him or everybody?
18.
Anyone who wants to like discern where the wolves want to go or the nature of the wolves.
Guidance. C'est quoi guidance? C'est combien?
C'est
I actually rolled
It's
a
not,
0.
it's not a skill check, right?
C'est
It's
guidance.
saving throw.
Guidance, c'est sur les skill check.
Yeah, okay, I thought you meant bless, sorry.
Oh,
Yeah. The bless is probably
I'm,
gone by
I'm
now
looking
anyway.
around.
Yeah.
I'm looking around, and my torch is right there in front of my eyes. I'm like, what am I looking at?
Just
Yeah,
a second,
and-
I'm thinking.
And so what comes to mind is that these wolves native to this environment could extensively survive short periods of time in the water.
Oh,
So take that information as you will.
okay.
But they would be able to swim in this water. Maybe not for extended periods of time. It's not their natural habitat. They're not like a walrus or something. But they could extensively do it.
Okay.
Good wolf blubber.
That's
Oh,
it. Wolf
okay.
tusks.
I think
Where walrus.
he's just crouching toward the water and he's just like... Maybe you see like a small amount of fur. And he just said, well, I think they could go in there actually. Not for long, but they could survive, Mr. Karn and Turaslij. So maybe they just, when they got us. So we can't go into the water. And I mean, the other guy is near the fire again. So, and I don't think the fire is gonna hold for long for Mr. Gildor. So,
yeah, let's just hope he's not falling asleep. He's
Yeah.
probably tracking us.
okay. Let's just check the other cave down over here.
Yeah,
It's just pointing like
let's
that.
Let's go south.
We'll come back soon enough to Mr. Gildor.
Yeah. So, going south.
Perfect.
That's a great Lagwagon song.
Going
Going
south.
south.
Right, so place yourselves as you were.
So, yep.
Yeah, so the cave continues on into this southern corridor. There are many. It looks like it splits in like 6 different ways. You can go this way. You can go this way. You can
This
go
is
south,
amazing.
southeast, southwest. And there's like a little crevice you can tell right next to you too that you could probably get to the other side. Yeah. Oops.
We should
Wow,
make
well.
a map out of it. It's too big.
Yeah. I don't
How?
have any. I don't have any paper
I don't know. I'm just
or
telling. Yeah, no,
or ink.
I know. I'm just saying it's way bigger than we thought. And we might get lost over here. I think I won't be lost, but I don't want to lose you guys.
Well, let's just stick together and we won't get lost.
Yeah. Well, thinking
South.
about, you want to still go south or we're gonna get Gildor?
It's always hotter in the south. I'm getting cold. I'm going south. There's a passage over here.
Yeah.
There are two
yeah.
passages.
So you get to this area, and you can tell that this is not passable, but you can see through it. It's like a little alcove, like a window, if you will, in this cave, where you can see the other side. And it looks like if you squeeze on this side, just the southern passage, right? You probably be able to connect to the other side. It doesn't
Okay.
look that big.
I'm still going to just look through the window, see what's on the other side.
Sure. Yeah. You see the continuation of like the cave, and you see even with the little bit of light that's coming from behind you, a little bit of glimmering directly south. You're trying to like look around, and you see a sparkle.
Hmm. I'm curious. There are sparkly bits over there. I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna try and squeeze through.
I turn to Bhalmir and I say,
Oh,
"Yeah, on gold earlier."
Yeah, fine. Gold.
So let me just describe.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bring the camera to where Car is. So Car squeezes through, and right in front of him
you hear a
is
little.
a 20-foot tall skeleton with a giant battle axe. Again, sort of like what you saw before with these weird nomads and even the gibbering mouth there. There are crystals embedded in his body, but this one looks like it was specific. There are two in each of its eyes. There are two on its knees, or directly on its knees, and these crystals are the size of the crystals you saw in the cave originally, not the small ones that would have been on the human. These clearly were shapen and made to put into this. There are two in his chest, one in the back of his spine. And it's there, motionless in front of you.
Oh,
I'm gonna squeeze right back out.
yep.
So just go,
I'm
Nope.
gonna slowly back away,
Yeah.
like hugging the wall, like, and just get back to the group and.
So once you get here,
Mhm.
its eyes, which are no longer eyes or crystals, glow yellow. Its knees, crystals grow green. And the one in the back of its spine and the one on its chest glow red. And it stands up. Roll initiative.
Is its
What?
name Cyan?
Cyan? No.
I'm sorry, guys.
Okay.
I'm so sorry.
That
Oh,
was a good 20 on my part.
oh, 25. But I can't see the turn order, so.
Yeah, hold on. Okay.
He
That is
said-
very classic of a big thing.
yeah. I read the name, but I'm gonna
It's
keep the
just
surprise.
it's just a nameplate anyway. I'm just
Oh,
using
okay.
the token thing. Like what I described to you is what it looks like. It looks very close to what you see.
Yes.
I just saw the
Alright.
name in the turn
So-
order.
Yeah.
It's
I'm gonna delete these for now.
not the big baddie.
The big baddie.
Ay,
So, Turaslij and Bhalmir, you hear the cave and feel the cave shake a little bit, and hear a weird screech, very low-pitched growl.
This isn't normal. What's happening?
So, Bhalmir, you're the first to react.
Gar? Gar! He's just screaming in the cave.
Yes. It's big.
Yes!
Calm down.
What's happening?
Just come. I need help around here.
And he's gonna cast Longstrider on himself,
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
and he's gonna run.
In the opposite direction.
Let's see.
I'm
Does
out of
he?
here.
Does he? Yes, he does.
Oh my god. As a crit fail and a wisdom save.
Yep.
No. Shit, fuck.
So he's
All right.
still going to cast Longstrider, but he's gonna run in the opposite
Other way.
direction.
Yeah. It's amazing.
Oh.
And he's just gonna say, "You should go."
Car, are you okay? No. No.
Figures.
Okay, so place yourself where you want to run. Or where are you going?
And
I'll bring the camera there.
I'm
So
just
you're
gonna-
here right now.
I'm just gonna burn the Longstrider. So
Yeah. The Longstrider allows you to move as a bonus action, right? Your movement.
it's the target speed increases by 10 feet until the spell ends. It's 1
Okay.
hour, no concentration.
Oh god. Okay.
Nice.
I'm gonna burn it for 1 hour.
And
For 1
since it's
hour, you
my,
can move 10 extra foot. Yeah.
I can move like 35. Well, yeah, because of the
45 on the first move.
yeah, it's at the start of your first turn of each combat, your walking speed increases by 10 feet. So it's 45 feet.
So you sense danger, like, oh shit, and run away even faster.
So it's 45 plus 35 because I'm dashing.
So it's 80 feet. Yeah. 80
Yeah.
feet.
90, well, 45 times 2, so
Oh yeah.
90? 90. He can
Yeah.
go up to 90 if he wants.
Oh
Yeah.
man, I don't know where it is. This
Open up. The
is...
road is empty. Open up.
Okay, so 10. Oh man, this is going to be long. Yeah, I'm just going to do that. So switch to somebody else.
Yeah, okay, perfect. So Turaslij.
At this point, turns and looks at Bhalmir and says, "We should go help." And the dust cloud just clears.
Yeah. Like there's the anime, like the boop, boop, outline of where Bhalmir was.
Totally,
It's
no,
just
it's like-
gone.
It's like the buffet is
that's-
open.
Yeah.
Mr. Simpson? Mr. Simpson?
Yeah.
So I found this.
Yeah, so
80. Okay,
so did Car go through here?
He went south, just completely south.
Yeah, okay, further. Okay.
So he went here, right?
Oh, okay, yeah.
Like, that's the last part you saw him go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay.
Whoops,
Relocate. There I am.
So now you can clearly see Car.
Sorry, it's just because I had my token in my hand.
Oh, wait, I thought you went 90 and went in a full circle. Is this probably what's going to happen next? He's just running. He bumps into you guys again.
I think it was
Gonna
over
give the
here.
finishing blow. He's gonna come back from behind.
Yeah,
Sandwich. Have
That's
advantage.
the 90 feet.
Yeah, so you could tell that Car is like here. Like,
Okay.
You can hear him, right? His voice.
Oh yeah. Okay.
You,
So
you can hear my teeth clack.
Well, he was like, "Come help!" And so you're like, "Oh, that's weird. He went this way,
Yeah.
but I hear him from here."
yeah. So okay. So instead of there, I'm gonna go
You got like
here. Yes.
20. You can go all the way to here if you want.
Yeah.
The
Okay.
30.
All right.
Let's
So now, yes, you can see the most of this exactly what I described earlier. This really big skeleton wielding a huge axe, and it's stranger than that. It looks like there's crystals positioned precisely on its body.
Okay.
Damn.
And the ones that are glowing right now are the eyes.
And
I-
they were
I say
yellow.
Yellow.
I say to short guy left. We better leave as well.
Yeah. If we're just the two of us, we we will.
Just the
Yeah.
two of us.
Just the
So agrees with the fighter, and the fighter's like, yeah, you're right. No, I am right.
Yeah. Yeah, you are.
All right. So that was your movement. Do you want to do anything else, or?
Nope. I say, I'll cover you.
All right. So, do I have to squeeze through here, or it's big enough?
Yeah, those are squeezes. So you take half movement through those.
Okay.
Bhalmir actually, like, depending on how much movement you took, it's a squeeze over. There was one squeeze you had to do, but where the wolves had a hard time going through.
Oh yeah, I'll
Right,
just back
so
up
that's
for like
10 feet.
Yeah, that's fine. Oop, I'm taking my drawing. There you go. Like over here, or something like that. Yep.
Alright, so, did you end your turn, Turaslij?
Yes. So
Alright.
I say I'm going to cover you, and if something approaches within range, melee range, I'll attack it.
Okay, perfect.
So, 7, 8, 9. Alright, so squeezing through here, blob. I'm going here
Hey, perfect.
with the full dash.
All right. So this big monster's turn. Let's look at the distance.
Call him Big Daddy.
Yeah,
Daddy.
Big Daddy.
Big Daddy. Turaslij, you're the only one around. You're the only one that can see this.
Mhm.
The green crystals on its leg glow.
Mhm.
And it just abnormally fast runs like towards you, past you, and crashes through these boulders, and then finishes right where it's standing, and it just tramples over you. Make me a dex save. You could also do your ready to action if you'd like.
Attack and fall. Great.
Yeah.
Dex save first.
Yeah, do a dex save.
It's a terrible 6.
Yeah.
Perfect. So, not perfect.
No.
I didn't have the correct amount of dice for this.
So you take, well, your whole life.
You take 14 bludgeoning damage as this thing just stepped on you.
Okay.
You are now prone on the floor. And it rammed through the cave onto... it completely obliterated these two rocks. And it's standing right in front of you, Car, and it's yelling. The cave is shaking itself. Did you want to do your ready to action? Take a swipe as he's like, like cinematically, it's like he's coming for you, and you're like, with a mace, and you just get stepped on.
With a maul.
Yeah.
That is just
Oh, even
printed
bigger.
in the soil.
That's it.
Ah! And what is he screaming? Is he like screaming, chocolate? Or is it like a...
It's not a language. It's just a deep growl.
Okay.
Yeah, I got a roll thing. Yeah. Yeah. Perfect. So that's his turn.
Okay.
Bhalmir, it's your turn. the caves are shaking, and around you, you notice, boop, there's cave-ins right here.
Okay, just a second. I'm gonna go back. Okay, there's cave-in, so I cannot go there because the DM told me.
So there's a cave-in there.
Yeah, that's fine.
There, you suspect there are other places that there's debris.
Oh, the camera doesn't see Bhalmir. It's not attributed to Bhalmir.
Huh.
Huh.
What's that under? Details.
You go into edit and then
Did all the other characters but your own.
No, Sean has to do it.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Is it under details?
it's normally when you attribute a character
Edit,
to
edit.
somebody and you do it's edit and you just select like Benoit and then yourself and then camera and it's maybe Leif. I don't know what's
But it has represents Bhalmir Ashencrag.
Oh
has
no,
the nameplate.
it's on the another screen, another.
So you
Tab.
click on the sheet. On top, there's the name, and then edit. You click on edit, and then you can assign to in bio and info. Sorry. Yeah.
Bio. Well, this here I have GM notes, details, dynamic token settings, right?
I'm not in front of it, so it's super stupid. I can't remember it because I'm not in front of it.
Yeah. Well, let's keep going for now.
Oh yeah.
I don't know how to fix this for now, and it's just gonna like ruin the flow. So
Oh yeah. We'll do that during a break.
the break, yeah.
Yeah. Okay,
Where would
so
you like to go? You're in this cave. To your right or left, rather. There's a cave in.
all right. He's running towards Gildor, but at first gonna do his wisdom saving throw. Oh, okay, so now he's not afraid anymore. So you see the cave in, it's just it shook him, and he just oh god, what have you done? They're in danger, but I need to go see Gildor. I'm close enough. I'm gonna see Gildor. Maybe he's in danger too. So he's gonna run, like screaming, Gildor, I'm coming! And he's gonna run towards me. So 35. 35. So over here.
And as soon as you get to there, Gildor was actually like here. He's like, "What's going on? Everywhere is shaking."
Oh, Gildor is weird. I don't know why. But again, yeah. So oh, okay. Can see Gildor and a bit of me. And
You're in the shadows.
yeah, we are shadows. Okay, so it says, yeah. I think God found something, but it's dangerous and everything's shaking you now. And I don't know. I heard some screaming and a low growl, and I don't think it's safe over here. Everything's falling apart.
And he's like, "Well, I don't have any weapons."
Take this
Oh.
chewer.
He gives a skewer.
Yeah.
I'm going to consider it a makeshift spear.
An improvised javelin.
Improvised spear or javelin. Yes, they're the same. Yeah. Okay. Perfect. So he's going to act on your turn order,
Okay.
and you can dictate what he does. Turaslij, it's your turn.
Okay. I'm going to move towards my token because I'm in the middle of the dark.
Mhm.
Okay, so use half my speed to get up. So once I do get up, I am I'm going to activate my second wind.
Prudent.
So
Yeah.
Yeah. As a bonus action, I can regain hit points equal to 1d10 plus my fighter level.
Ba-da-ba.
Yeah. Okay. So 1d10. I'm gonna roll that.
+5.
Yeah. That is
13 hit points.
12.
Or 12, yeah.
It's good.
That is pretty decent for a passive bonus action healing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that gets me to 30. Okay, so that was my bonus action. I've gotten up,
Not anymore,
gone.
yeah.
Oh, all the snow just kind of falls off.
Chew on the correct square. Yeah.
The correct square that Roll20 does not want to acknowledge.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's because I made a map and
Yeah, I know.
Anyway,
Well, one thing you can do though is in the settings, the tokens can also not auto slip or auto clip.
yeah, I'll do that. Break or something.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to run up behind it and try to whack the crystals in its knees.
Perfect.
Crystals are on the side or in the back or in the front.
Like they're jutting right out of its knees, but each of its knees has like a crystal going
Okay.
from behind to through it, right?
Okay.
So you can actually
Is
access
it like
from
the
behind.
knee itself? Is it like the knee, or is it?
It's through the knee.
Okay, it's through the knee.
It has
It's
a
like-
knee, and it's like someone stabbed a huge crystal through it.
As
Okay,
a person who's had knee problems for years, this sucks.
I bet.
Yeah, I'm gonna
you have
I'm gonna
crystals
try and
inside your knees.
break it off.
Perfect. Give me an attack roll.
All right. There's a 26 to hit. And
Sorry,
Bludgeon.
26 doesn't hit. No, you hit it hard. In fact, harder than you'd think.
Mhm.
Like you'd expected resistance, but this goes through a bit easier. Let me modify.
lollipops.
That's it. And you shatter one of the two crystals on its knee.
Okay, extra attack.
Go for it.
Yeah, other one.
Yeah.
That's a 10, so that's
So you come in and hit really strong. The next one, you were just too enthusiastic and you missed as it was pivoting in place in pain.
all right.
I assume that's it. Bonus action movement. Attack. Car.
Okay. So Car sees this massive beast running towards him. As a bonus action, he's gonna cast Spiritual Weapon
Sure.
right above his face.
Is it the sailor mace?
Sailor
Yes,
Mace.
yes.
It's
Nice.
it's the moon sickle. Or the moon
Sounds like-
mace. Yeah, it's
sounds
a
like-
moon
like a-
mace.
Search.
So
I can't remember what token we use for that, but here.
I think
have
it's still on the floor around here.
Oh yeah. Let's go grab it. Da-na-na-na. Whoop.
I think. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
So yeah, I can't control
the
it.
sailor
but, hey,
Mao.
Sailor Mall.
the
Sailor
Sailor
Mall.
Oh.
and I'm going to try and hit. I'm gonna try to hit the eyes.
Oh, there
Go
we
for
go.
the eyes.
Here, you should have control over it now. And, let's
Okay.
give it
So
vision,
so it's
light
right
vision.
here, and so what is?
There we go.
Gross. 14. Does a 14 hit?
No. It does not.
Well, okay. So that was my bonus action. As an action, I can't do I'm going to I'm gonna try and firebolt the crystals again.
Yeah, go for it.
And that's 17.
That's a hit. Roll
Yay.
damage.
So that is, since I'm level 5, that's 2d10 fire damage. That's a 10, and that's another 10. Oh, that's 18 points of fire damage.
Nice. It takes a solid hit to the chest.
Pew.
Pew.
Well, it's
That's
still
gonna
a
be-
fire bolt. It's still a...
Pew.
Pew pew.
Well, yeah, I'm in its range, so I'm not gonna move.
Probably a good idea.
Yeah.
All right. Heads or tails, guys?
Alright,
Heads.
He's
Yeah,
clearly
I'll
not
be
talking to
tails.
me.
No.
Okay. See if he hits. Car. Does a 19 hit you?
Oh, I believe it does.
Don't you have like shield or something?
Nope.
Would be a
have-
good time to do it.
Do you have a
Nope.
life insurance policy?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't.
I have one right here.
But oh, hold on.
I don't think he's gonna stay alive for long.
You see that he's picking up his great axe, and it is a great axe, filled with Nordic
I do
runes, and it's
not.
glowing.
We'll
Yeah,
see what it
shield.
does before it.
Oh
can call it
God!
I don't have shield, but I have mage armor up. So, my AC is. What did you roll?
I don't have to disclose that, but what's your AC? And
I don't have to
Yeah,
disclose
you are
that.
right. What's my dex?
it was a 19, by the way.
What's my
I did
dex?
say it.
Oh, it's a 14, so it doesn't matter.
Okay. That's all right. There's no reaction you can't take.
I can't. No,
Okay.
I
Okay. It's
don't.
just. Let me just look. We're moving on.
Yep, I
You're
cannot.
taking. Hold on, just because that's without the modifier. 26 slashing damage
26.
as he just
Well,
goes and swipes at you.
I am unconscious.
Obviously.
And
Well,
you get flung
barely.
backwards.
I
you
am
just said that.
barely unconscious. I'm only at -1.
Yeah, so
Jeez. I was actually thinking, yeah, you'd be probably unconscious or dead at this point because
Yeah.
I have 30. Could have taken
it.
that hit
uh,
and gone, oh yeah, fighting spirit.
and as he does that, it stops and drops its axe to the ground and looks exhausted.
Oh,
Bhalmir, it's your turn.
Bhalmir just told Gildor, "Oh, come on, let's just try to help them. I don't know what's happening. I'm kind of freaking out here."
Yeah.
So he's
So-
gonna run. Start with 35 over here.
Yeah, and he's right behind you.
Okay.
He's
And
also
everything-
glowing for some reason.
I did nothing.
Don't worry about it. Just keep going.
Okay. No, I was just. Okay.
Yeah,
So,
he is emanating light. That's funny.
okay. Where's my thing? Oh, it's over here. So 35 over here. He's dashing. And he's just breaking. Like breaking in the snow. What the hell is that?
Yeah. And Gildor also goes, "Oh, that's not really good. Car's on the ground too."
And he's just showing, oh god. And he's gone. So he did pretty much everything. Let me just check for. Okay. Okay. And he's gonna scream to Turaslij, "Should we get away?"
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, Turaslij, you have a sense that you're taking chunks out of this thing.
Perfect. I'm gonna keep chucking at these resources. These are great resources. This is how you mine stuff.
And what do you answer to Bhalmir?
Yeah.
I say, it's too valuable. I'm gonna bring it down.
True! Let's bring that trash down! And he's, is it a bonus action? Yes. He's gonna say something like, "Fjord!" And his sword, well, I don't know if I can do that, but he's going to cast Searing Smite on his short sword.
Absolutely.
Because it's like a magic short sword, so...
It's a bonus action too.
Yeah, it is a bonus action.
Yeah, but Searing Smite just adds to your next
Yeah.
attack, right? So it's a spell. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, just in case it couldn't be
No.
activated on this, because we didn't take a short rest to analyze that thing.
It's true. You were just like, I have a magical spear. I mean, sword.
Yeah.
What does it do? I have no idea. I know it's really good at hitting, though. Just like Turaslij, except his is, like, evident that it makes him stronger, because as soon as he touches it.
So that's the,
Okay.
the extent of my turn.
Turaslij, it's your turn.
Okay, so I'm gonna. Do I see it kind of relax or look tired?
Yeah, so after its last hit, it's also limping from the leg that you destroyed the crystal. It looks like one of its legs doesn't work anymore.
Then I'm gonna whack that other crystal. Yeah. Hopefully, it's gonna be immobilized.
Whack that crystal!
Yeah, so I spit in my hands.
It's
It's week 13.
13 is not a hit, sir.
All right. Extra attack.
Yes.
That is a 9. That's a miss.
Oh, God. Crit
Okay.
fail.
So you miss. Now is a good time for wild magic.
Oh.
Ben, can you roll or look at the wild magic table?
I will do both.
Um,
So, let's see. I think 7 is...
7.
Yeah, let's see. Do we
Do we have
explode?
Please.
Oh.
The sweet embrace of death.
So, well, for all the chances we got in the last time we cast Wild Magic Surge, well, we failed because you cast Firebolt as a 3rd level spell centered on yourself. Have fun, buddies.
Fireball? Yes!
Really?
Yeah.
That's hilarious. Yeah, I just pulled it up too. Wow. Consolation prize. You're hitting the giant.
I love you, Sean.
You missed spectacularly. In fact, how this is just going to be described is you missed. You hit the pole like you would have again, but you hadn't noticed before, but there was a red crystal there. And you just smacked it and boom! A huge fiery explosion happens. Roll damage on yourself and the creature, sir. It's 8d6, by the way.
Okay.
8d6.
God.
86. So advanced dice roller.
small 32 damage.
30, just a small 32 damage.
Yeah.
So you blow a hole in the ceiling.
All right.
Yeah, you hit it. You hit it. I don't know if you're knocked down or not, but the other leg is blown off. And it's currently on fire.
I have a history of blown off legs, don't I?
Yep, that's your thing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make myself some props. You're just gonna see some burnt out legs in the back.
Oh, that would be so cool. It's just not clothing. It's just like parts.
Let's.
Body.
That is gruesome. Yeah.
Let me see.
That would be
what do I
good for an
put?
Easter egg.
Yeah.
Okay, well, this is gonna represent. It has no more legs.
Know your place, trash. On the ground.
Whereas Turaslij is more like, that'll be a nice spear. I'll make a nice shield.
Oh yeah, it has to make a. You're gonna have to make a dex save as well to take half.
Yeah. And I can easily take half. Dex save as a 17.
That's a good one.
Perfect. So you take half that,
All right.
16.
and it was. It's way too big and way too close to be able to dodge anything from this fireball.
Obviously.
It just takes it.
It's like that Dragon Ball attack where you just go like that and it just spurts out of your hands.
Je sais pas si
Yep.
Alex
Oh,
ça
no,
l'a
wait.
vu.
I'm thinking of
c'est-
Castlevania.
Elle vient d'arriver dans le chat, là, en train de redeemer
That's amazing. Absolutely amazing. All right, Car, give me a death save, my friend.
Yay. That's a 14.
Yay! Success.
Yay, success.
And so this giant monster in front of you, you see the crystals on its chest and the back start glowing. And it points its head straight up to the ceiling and drops both its arms down, and it looks completely exhausted. It can't move. That is the extent of its actions. Bhalmir, go. That
Okay.
you can tell anyway. Like,
Yeah. So now it's on his knees or completely prone on the ground.
it's at chest height, basically, and up. It's still a good 15 feet, high. It's just there, like, completely
Okay.
exposed.
So he's gonna. Well, I'm gonna see if I can get there. Yes, I can. And he's gonna run towards it and just jump on it, like jump on it because he's small. So he's going to, so he's gonna take the 5 feet up in order to use the sword and pierce his eyes while it's glowing red hot.
You're gonna have to give me a good athletics and or acrobatics to get its eyes. It's quite high up there
Okay.
for a dwarf. Yeah.
17 athletics.
Yeah, there you go.
So I'm going
Graceful as a cat.
going all attack on Titan on his ass. And yeah.
You went for the eyes though. That's good.
Oh yeah, I said the eyes, so the eyes.
Yeah. Okay, so give me your attack roll.
Yeah. So 2 attacks. Oh, not very good.
Hey, so you managed to get right up to its, and you're kind of like, and you like fall back down.
And you,
And
Just,
you-
damn, they're so big. How did I miss? He's got these huge crystals coming out of his eyes. Turaslij.
Yeah.
It's your turn.
All right. Okay, so considering I just lost a lot of HP and I've been missing constantly, I'm going to use a fighting spirit So as a bonus action on my turn, I can give myself advantage on a weapon attack. On weapon attack rolls until the end of the current turn. Also gain 5 temporary hit points. Yeah. I can use it 3 times, but after that I have to have a long rest. All right. So this one has advantage.
I'm gonna move you so you can't be on top of him. There you go.
Oh.
But you can be like here, or in front, like there.
Yeah.
Up to you, there or here.
Oh, that's fine there.
So 19 to hit on this attack with
That-
a 9 bludgeoning.
Hits. Where are you
Yes.
aiming?
The knee always.
There's no more knees. There's no more legs.
Oh yeah, that's true. It's true. The spine.
The spine?
Yeah.
Okay. Give me an athletics.
Okay.
Perfect.
Yeah, it was the advantage, but anyways,
Yeah.
when you want.
It's you go and you go to hit for the spine, and you're almost at the crystal, but you miss the crystal, but you still hit it.
Yeah.
And
that
you deal your
was-
9.
That was the first attack.
Yeah, go for it.
So Maul with advantage again. 27 to hit. 9
Nice.
bludgeon.
God damn.
Are you still aiming the neck? Like the
Yes.
crystal?
Yeah.
Give me another athletics.
I'm gonna de-advantage this one. Athletics. 24.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So,
So it's almost as if I hit it and drag myself up to hit the other.
that's it.
This is so cool.
I'm picturing it like anime style where you're like jumping from the rock, swipe, and hit the side, jump again, and then this time you on the backhand, like with
Yeah.
the maul, you hit it right in the back of the crystal. And the first hit that hit the ribs, like the back of the ribs, it went in really deep. And now this other one shatters the crystal on the back of its neck. The head rolls off, and the creature is no more. It's just a pile of bones on the floor.
So I land. Not a 3-point, just kind of
Yeah, land.
heavily land on both legs, bent, and then rise up. We can make weapons now.
I meant to do that, but I failed. What? I mean,
And on that note,
yes.
time for a break.
And we're back.
And welcome back.
Yeah, and just before, just a quick comeback on the event. So, like we said before, we are doing an event for Miel Montréal, a cooperative that deals with pollinators and, they educate people about it, how to keep them in healthy, how to, everything surrounding honey and stuff. And stuff. So
Stuff.
that's
Basically, don't buy a hive.
yeah,
Buy plant flowers.
Buy flowers.
Yep.
yeah.
No, don't buy flowers. Plant flowers.
Plant flowers.
Give
everywhere.
them to nature. Put them everywhere.
Yeah, that's it.
Trash. We have trash honey in Montreal right now. We
Yeah,
need to
so
help them out. Help them out by planting flowers.
green the
if you can't
shit
donate.
out of everything.
Yeah.
So, all right, and so down below this screen, right now you have panels with incentive on them, replacing or normal, rewards from the channel points. So you can use your actual money to give to Miel Montréal in order to continue their activities. And while doing that, you can alter our game like Alex did just before, blowing up Turaslij with a fireball because she did a wild magic surge and, blow the cave.
That's it.
And blow their mind. And, yeah. So, on this note, we'll continue. Back to you, Mr. Sean.
Yeah, so welcome back. Rime is a Frostmaiden. You guys are in the cave. You have just downed the largest creature you have seen. Also, cars bleeding out on the floor. You should probably do something about that. Car, make me another death save, please.
Oh no, it's a 9.
9. One fail.
I will use my favored by the gods and add 2d4 to this.
Aha!
Oh yeah.
Wait, why don't you do that when you roll like a 16 so you get a 20? And then instantly come up with a...
Well,
just logistically. It
yeah,
makes
I know,
sense.
but
You could also just
all right,
use it here. It's
okay,
fine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna take the fail.
Okay, so you're all out of combat. I'll let you guys react to the fact that Car is on the floor. Just see if you guys can do a medicine check to see if he's okay and if you can stabilize him.
I'm charred like the animal we saw on the spit.
Your scales were vibrant colors. You even almost had feathers. Now you are black.
Well,
Yeah, you were a
technically,
black lizard.
Technically, I'm a brown lizard, reticulated, because I come from down south. But yeah, so I walk over the
lizard.
I walk over the carcass as I'm looking at it with interest. And I say, Shorty, you made okay?
Hey, Tex! I tried, but, kind of failed. Thanks
Right.
anyway.
I'll try.
Mr.
I'll try to see
Gildor!
what's
Oh,
wrong.
sorry, Paul. Mr. Gildor, come over here. I think Mr. Carl needs help. Oh, God, he's playing all over the place.
Oh, we need to stop the flow?
Yeah. What do we have? And he's just going to, take some bits and pieces from,
He's like, here, you can have a bit of my shirt. And he starts, ripping off his clothes.
the shirt off my back.
Yeah, that's it. And he just starts pushing it onto the wound. He'll give whoever rolls advantage on a medicine check.
Yeah, so I approach medicine the same way I approach tracking, the same way I approach harvesting from a cadaver. I just crouch over it, look at it.
Mm-hmm.
Right there. And then I start putting pressure on the wounds.
Yeah, sure.
12,
so
nice.
12.
Yeah.
Roll again, just for fun.
Yeah. 19.
Oh!
19.
Ooh, 19.
So, not only do you give him a success, you full-on stabilize Car by directing your companion and yourself to just hold the blood in.
Yeah.
That
The
was your
blood
technique.
should
It's
be in!
bleeding.
It's coming out.
He's got to stay in.
Gotta stop
So you
that.
just gotta stop it. So now he's internally bleeding, but that's where the blood's supposed to be anywy. So
We don't talk about that.
Hashtag Brooklyn
This is
Nine-Nine.
D&D. We do not talk about internal bleeding.
that's it. D&D, we don't go into those specifics. Magic.
Yeah.
Blood juice. It's supposed to be on the inside. You're stable. What do you guys do?
No, we need to carry him. Because he's kind of unconscious, you know?
I will be unconscious for the next 3 hours.
Yay!
Well, good night, Sebastian.
It was fun.
It's like, look,
I'll
time to
see
take a
myself
long
out.
rest. You totally guys could, if you'd like.
Yeah, I think we'll go back.
bonfire.
We'll go back to the fire, I guess. Okay, there's not much to burn. We don't have much. Could we burn
In fact, you now have a big source of wood to burn.
Really? What? Oh, the handle from the great axe.
Great axe of a frost giant skeleton. It is a huge piece of wood.
Yeah.
You have enough. If you whittle it down, you could have logs to throw on the fire for
Probably that
And
he
like-
said that while kicking the great axe. Yeah, we don't have a lot of wood, and he just kicks it. He's like,
Yeah.
oh, maybe not.
Wait a minute. You go to try and pick it up.
I don't think we can pick that up, can we, Mister?
Are you giving Turaslij a challenge to lift shit?
Maybe Turaslij can understand it this way, but he's more like, I don't think we can lift that. Can you?
Well, we might be able to tie it around your waist and you can drag it. Just drop it into the fire. I don't care.
Yeah. All right. We could use we could maybe, what is it made of? And he's just like checking out the actual blade from the great axe. Is it like metal or is it something else?
Straight up metal,
Straight up
like
Yeah.
steel.
Can we do something with that? I don't know.
Are you guys-
Beyond my
Yeah, or it has to
beyond
be-
my abilities,
it's-
I can do
don't
everything
know.
with that.
Or maybe
I
like
point
a
to
really
rubble.
dangerous sled.
I don't know.
Like we tie the wolves to.
I don't know. I pick up a femur, but I can make a bed for him.
I'll help you with that. Probably like ellipse.
The bed meaning shield.
Yeah.
You guys are gonna bring a bunch of stuff to the
Yeah.
fire. Gildor will carry car. So let's bring you guys over there.
So
Oh, I brought some garbage.
I don't know how we managed to. We can probably drag the handle from the great axe, like the three of us. Like if we just strap it to
going.
us.
I don't know. Probably.
Let's
Do we have
go.
a strap?
Give me a strength check, Turaslij.
All right.
Just a straight up strength. Let's just see what your strength score is.
Straight up strength.
Check. You have to kind of force because it is still quite heavy.
That's a 23.
So you
Wow.
pick up the axe and go like, "Oh, this ain't so bad."
Yeah.
And he's
Super
just
big.
wielding a rock giant size axe, and it's over his shoulder. And it's like it is. You can see he's like sinks a little bit in the snow as he walks forward.
It makes that cornstarch sound.
Yeah.
There you go.
All right. So
So I don't know. He's just next to Turaslij, and Cod is probably next to the fire, and he's just like, well,
I assume you put him on the bedroll. And so
yeah.
he's the one that-
He's in the bedroll. He cannot keep his heat on his own, I guess, and probably nearer the fire.
Mhm.
And we just like, well, I think we could at least break the, I'll start over. So we got this rock over there, and we got the blade. If we can tilt the blade on the rock, break the handle, and then smash the handle on the blade, we can make logs. I don't have anything else.
that's true. We can try.
I think you're strong enough with that maul of yours.
Yes, I am.
Go ahead, scally man.
All right. So I set it up on a rock, just like a fulcrum.
Just on one of the you set it up on like a stalactite.
Yeah, I know. I'm like,
Role playing.
you mean like this?
Can I give inspiration to Seb for playing dead?
Yeah. That's taking his role seriously.
Seriously.
I love it. Inspiration. You're a cadaver.
You're a very good cadaver, and a visual cadaver.
Yeah.
For people who can't see, he's being a real cadaver. Okay. So
It was.
yeah, I look at Bhalmir as I say, "Did you mean like this?" And you know the stone is just below the blade, so the stick aims up. But there's nothing holding the blade.
Yeah, no, I was kinda, you know, you got the big rock, maybe that rock, that green one, I don't know. And you got the blade itself, and it's just like that, you know, just holding.
Oh,
And then
the other way around.
and then the handle is kinda over here, and since it's all tilt up, you just break it away with your maul.
Yeah, so I spin it around.
Yeah. All right.
Because after that, you know,
what?
we don't have to handle, well, the blade itself. That's a lot of handle
Yeah.
in the same sentence. I think you're gonna get confused.
All right. So I am going to whack it with the maul.
Perfect. Just roll damage.
There's a 24 to hit, obviously, and a 12 bludgeon.
12 bludgeoning damage. You take out a huge chunk and it cracks inwards. It's still somewhat connected, but by prying it and like ripping it off, you can get the handle off.
Yeah. Okay, so I hold on to the blade's center and I tell Bhalmir, just play with it, just get it off.
Oh, yeah, fine.
Wiggle, 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 wiggle.
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
Oh, I'm dead.
So I'm
I'm
just
dead.
yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So whatever I do with the short sword, with the
Sure,
pointy
yeah.
rock or
Yeah, so
something.
you manage to pry it free, no problem. You know, you hack at it at your sword after being frustrated that you just can't seem to pull it apart.
Yeah.
You now have access to wood, whether you want to just drag it near the fire or try and chop it up. I leave that to your creative discretion.
Mm-hmm.
I think I would chop it up to make something. We cannot use that thing. I mean, it's just a freaking.
Yeah, while he does that, I leave him entire creative control over the logs
Yeah.
and the wood.
Yeah.
I will start whittling bone as I guess this might be a short rest.
You'll have enough time to take at least a short rest. You can
All right.
choose
Sorry,
to keep resting more if you'd like.
I regain 3 abilities.
Yeah. So,
yeah.
So you're gonna go and make X amount of weapons, shields, things, armaments out of these bones. You're taking care of the logs and fire. I'm gonna consider the amount of time that goes by as a full long rest.
Yeah, sure.
You're out in the fire, you're resting, nothing dangerous happens. Car wakes up as well several hours later. If you're... Yeah, Turaslij, you're able to make 2 things in your time. Okay?
Mhm.
You notice that the bones themselves are a little bit brittle, but they're still stronger than a human's bones.
Mhm.
So you know that they're good for only a couple uses.
Okay.
Like after using, let's say you made a sword, you
Mhm.
could use it like 2-3 times, maybe 5 times, but then that's it. It's probably going to break.
Okay.
And the more
Right.
you use it, the higher the chance that it'll break.
I think I would put that like in other resources on the character sheet, and then every time you use it once, you just drop the number.
Mhm.
How many logs did we get out of that?
Let's go with 10.
Okay, that's fine.
Oh yeah, I already do have a bone knife, bones for mace, and shield and short sword hilt.
That's good. It's a good start.
So you can grab the short sword hilt and put the axe head on it.
It's unbalanced, unwieldy.
You think? Unadapted, really?
Like, I can only wield this if I hold the mace. This is weird.
Okay.
All right. So what do you? So you guys wake. Car. You wake up after 8 hours. You are groggy. Your bones hurt. You didn't get a full rest, but you're at 1 HP. Everyone else who took a full rest, you're at full.
I'm at 1. Okay.
Yeah. Because it took you your time to heal from 0 to 1, right?
Okay.
Yeah. You will have your spell slots, however.
Okay, good.
Okay. So we got a decent amount of wood, Mr. Turaslij.
You've burnt 2 logs, by the way,
Okay,
in
that's fine.
the time.
Yeah,
So
that's a good thing.
so you have an excess of 8 other logs.
That's what I wrote. Okay, and Mr. Turaslij, well, he make, clever things. You're a clever man. A lizard man.
I'm practical.
You are.
Fiddling.
So, what's the inventory at over here? What did you make? Exactly.
And this is like a Martha Stewart show where I go, well, I made a giant bone javelin, and also a small shield. And they're displayed like vertically on the floor, next to the wall.
Yeah, and then there's
Kinda
like
like
a
if I'm
little
selling-
caption going net worth, value of.
Yeah, it's Antiques Roadshow.
That's it. There's a list of ingredients on the side. It's just giant bones, cartilage.
And, what can we, what are you taking and what can we take amongst the things you did?
I'm sorry, what?
Well,
What do you mean?
You made stuff, so I mean, we, as a group, we could use them, right?
Yeah, anybody can use anything. I'm making things for people, not just me. This seems to work out really well,
Alright. Well,
but
don't mind if I do, and I'm just gonna grab over the shield.
Mhm.
Seems sturdy enough. Guess we can do something with that.
meh, it'll work.
Yeah.
I know how not that good it is, so I'm like,
It's
you know.
probably fine. Yeah. You made a javelin, right?
Yeah, I made
Okay.
a bone javelin and a bone shield. I had bones for a mace, but I didn't make that yet, so.
So, Gildor is going to take the bone javelin.
Mm-hmm. And I just remembered something about my bond. Yeah. Attacks made with non-lizard folk weapons do not benefit from your proficiency bonus. And I added a question mark because I was not too sure. And I think we talked about it. And anything that I make gives me my proficiency bonus back. This does not.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, you didn't make the mace, but
No, I know. I didn't make them all. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so gonna have to fix that.
okay, when you were hitting for 20s, it was still a hit.
Yeah. I just had a little square to click. So.
Yeah. Perfect.
Mm-hmm. And yeah. So yeah, after I've rested and all that, I am back at 100%, and that's dangerous. So yeah, I made all of that, and you guys can pick anything. So you get the shield.
Yep.
Bhalmir, you take the shield, and Gildor takes the javelin.
Yep.
Yeah. Gildor's going to implore that he should have the javelin.
Okay.
And
Very
Instead,
well.
it's his bonded weapon. He doesn't use swords.
oh,
Alright.
okay.
He only uses spears and lances.
Can I?
Javelins.
Did I add enough time to identify the short sword while we rested?
Did you want to investigate the short sword?
Yes.
Yes. Then you had absolutely enough time in a long rest time.
Okay.
You have a flying short sword. You have discovered that there was a little latch at the bottom where you can hurt it, and it will start to float. And you can command it to attack from a distance.
Well,
As you
Like a
hold a
coward, you
shield.
could hide behind a rock with a shield and have your rapier go and poke at people.
The ultimate coward's weapon. I love it.
This is great.
okay, so just repeat the word because I heard it right. There's little things at the bottom of
So at the bottom of the hilt, you just
the hilt.
twist
Okay.
it.
Okay.
You twist it, right, and it activates, and the sword starts to float,
Oh.
and it obeys the command of like you talking to it because you've attuned to it because you're the
Okay.
one that twisted it, right?
You twist it and pepper comes out.
That's it.
There's a timer sound when you turn
If you
it.
have, I'm sure you have the DMG,
Yes, I have.
but the magic item is in the DMG, so it's
Okay.
the flying sword. But I gave it as the flying like short sword
Mhm.
profile.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Meanwhile, Turaslij
Yeah,
just
sure.
didn't investigate his weapon. He's just like, makes me feel stronger. Perfect.
Yeah, I
I
don't
like
give a
it
shit.
like that. I don't
Yeah.
give a shit.
I'm
It's,
strong.
it's a cursed weapon. He's gonna die in 3
That's
days.
it.
I'm gonna grow immensely strong, but immensely evil.
Yep.
The stronger you get, the evil you get.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you mean 45 strength? Great. Oh, I'm chaotic evil now?
I can
Okay.
punch a dragon
Okay.
to death.
I'll rip out your heart.
C'est quoi déjà? Kalima. Non, je sais pas.
Kalima! You just Kalima'd a dragon, dude.
All right. So, what do you guys want to do? You've discovered the
um,
properties of the sword, and you could read them over afterwards. You'll know exactly how to use it.
Oui, le chat.
So I walk up to the group, all groggy, hair all over my face. So what'd I miss?
Well, first of all, what you missed is dying. So, you're alive.
Hmm.
That's good.
That is good.
What you
Thank
didn't
you.
miss is an axe to the face.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
I remember
and
that.
I laugh in a rhythmic fashion that lasts far too long.
That's enough, lad.
okay.
That's enough, lad.
Well, I see you fellows made some found wood, made some weapons. I think I'm ready to leave this cave now.
Well, first of all, we have to find the exit, you know?
Yeah, I know.
And food.
We can't be too far out or in.
Yeah. So,
I don't know.
haven't had rations
Oh yeah, that's a
for a
fact.
full long rest.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty sure that constitutes a Constitution saving throw.
I have one
For
ration.
everyone.
No, I have one ration.
Actually, I think it's 3 days without rations. So you're on day 1
Okay.
without food.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You got cold water.
Yeah.
Oh, well, water is really, it's really a hard thing in dungeon when you don't drink.
Yeah.
Yeah, but in the rules of D&D, it's food.
No, there's also a thing about water. We found it.
Oh yeah, nice. I mean, you have a fresh source of water right next to you guys, so I assume that's not an issue for this long rest.
It's
No,
cold as fuck, though.
You bring it near the water, the fire.
Yeah, true. In your hands. Bring water to the fire in your hands.
Your freezing hands, you can bring cold water.
So, why do I have so much trouble finding it?
Yeah, me too. I don't know. I'm just passively going through it. Anyway, I'll find it after. I'll give you the page number.
Yeah.
So what do you guys want to do?
Okay. Well, first, if this place is enough, we need to find a way to get out, like Mr. Carr said. And how do we get out of here? I mean, do we just, like, go straight down? South? I mean, it was a freaking maze.
I mean,
Possibly.
Yeah, we could get down. I think there were some. We could have gone east also from where we fought the big skeleton. That
Thing. Yeah.
Yeah, that
thing.
might be guarding something.
Yeah.
I think you're right. I mean, why do you put the giant skeleton over there for no freaking reason? I mean, you must be keeping something from somebody else.
Yeah. Maybe he's keeping his family, so I'm a little skeptical.
Nah, we should go check it out, have a look-see.
And if we leave this place, you think we should get a little currency?
Yeah, we don't know where we are.
Yeah. But gold is gold.
Gold is gold, indeed. Alright, and those two, like, I wasn't there when I think you searched them, those two bodies.
Uninteresting.
Uninteresting. Alright, so...
And I reach over and I snap off an arm and I say, worthless. Worthless.
And there was nothing on them.
I mean, you're free to look.
Okay, well, they seem pretty naked, so...
I wasn't looking for resources other than their bones.
Okay, yeah.
Well,
So weird.
And
They were-
entrails and sinew.
they had crystals.
They had crystals. Oh,
Yeah, look, crystals.
Well, let's
I'm
keep
gonna-
them.
I'm gonna pick a crystal up.
From one of the
The
cadavers right next to you.
Yep.
Okay, so
gonna-
it's lodged into the skin in different locations on the body. Which one do you want to pick out?
I think there was one in his shoulder, I think.
They're absolutely everywhere, but just like what area of the body do you want to start plucking away?
Let's say the torso.
Okay, the torso. So you go to grab it. Make me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, natural 20 for
Okay.
22.
You touch it, and instantly you're hearing the same noise that you heard that made you deaf and dumb when you were fighting the gibbering mouther.
Okay.
But you managed to dislodge this crystal, and you are wary to keep it in your hand.
Yep.
Because as you're holding it, you can keep hearing this noise in your head.
I drop it instantly.
What happened? Is
Oi.
it too heavy?
No, it's it spoke in my head.
And this crystal is all over the body are glowing like blackish and kind of like weird eerie glow to them, unlike the
This-
one that you saw in the giants.
This is that is strange magic. That is really eerie magic. I wouldn't. I'm not touching this anymore.
Okay,
Well,
no, that's fine. You know your thing. I mean, let's not touch those things. They seems creepy.
And give me an investigate, Car.
Investigation. 21.
Amazing. Give me an arcana if you have it.
Yes, I do. 24. God,
Perfect.
where were those rolls?
Yeah, exactly. You're looking at this crystal. Like, you dropped it and you're looking at it and you're observing it and seeing like its magical properties, and you know that these crystals store magic. This is their use. They store a spell, or they store a sort of or a curse. Okay, and these particular crystals, it seems, these ones specifically have been stored with the magic of the gibbering mouther, of the essence of that, and by lodging it into humanoids, you turn them mad, and eventually will summon a gibbering mouther.
Okay.
So you see them that they're lodged in different places, and you can surmise that perhaps they had thought that, you know, these things were magical and they would have given them benefit, and so one or two of them look like they were lodged in willingly onto the body in like their locations, and then other ones just look like they started just jutting at each other with these crystals and lodging more and more, and they all have the same kind of energy to them.
Okay.
But had you found a pure crystal, one that doesn't have magic stored in it, you yourself could store a spell in it.
Okay. Knowing that, I'm going to go back to the giant and see if they are still intact gems.
Yep, so you go back.
I will ask Turaslij to come with me.
Yes.
Yes. Perfect.
All right, let's go.
Yep. Let's go back to this giant.
So, Bhalmir, what are you doing in the meantime? You gonna follow the group, or are you gonna stay at the campsite?
I'm gonna follow them.
Okay.
And I'm gonna just say, we should just keep a set of, be in a group always. It's not safe over there. I wouldn't stay alone. Well, Mr. Gildor's over here, but you know.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm not gonna move his token, but
He's
should you
there.
want Gildor to be around, he is around.
And
He's on follow mode, NPC mode.
before leaving the campsite, I cast a Cure Wound on myself for 16 hit points.
Perfect. So you guys are all standing on top of the rest of the debris. The stuff that Turaslij didn't bring to the fire. There's still some bones.
Bring some more.
The less useful ones on the floor, the ones that he picked up and just they cracked in his hand and saying, "Oh well, I can't use that one."
Yeah.
So there's that on the floor, and you find giant red crystals. There are 3 of them. No, 2 of them. One is shattered by Mr. Turaslij.
Okay.
There are also the 2 yellow crystals that were in his eyes. And then the green ones were also shattered when his legs blew off. So
So just by looking at the crystal, can I sense if they are what kind of magic they can store, or do I
Yeah,
have
absolutely.
to touch them?
Give me an Arcana.
Oh no, that's an 8.
So you look at it and you're like, yeah, I'm not quite sure by just looking at it. But as you discovered, you know the property when you touch the crystal.
Yeah.
So you can touch the red or yellow crystal and you will find out more about the crystal.
Yep. Judging by the color, I'm going to touch the yellow ones first.
Yellow ones?
Yep.
So you go to touch the yellow crystal and all of a sudden your like heart beats a little bit faster and everything in the room is bright. It looks like you're in a brightly illuminated room. The colors that you didn't understand were there, that the whites and the grays are now full of color. Everything is vibrant. You can see more detail at every nook and cranny. You're looking at your companions and you can tell exactly all the different crevices in their skin.
And man, do I have a lot.
Okay.
And Turaslij, you look at him, and he's a brown lizard, but ultravioletly, he's multicolored and rainbowed right now.
Nice.
Lizard pride.
This
Right. Okay. All right, then I'm going to pocket these 2 crystals you said.
They're bigger than you are.
Oh
Oh.
wow.
Oh.
They're literally. That's it.
I'm going to. Okay.
They were fixed into the giant's
Yeah.
face. They're
True.
U-size crystals that were jabbed through the giant.
Okay. All right. I'm going to touch the red one.
You touch the red one, and you're at full HP.
Yes.
What?
Well, we're gonna grab this one.
And you see it glow, and then grow faint.
Okay.
It's a one-time use crystal.
Yes. So, okay. So the yellow ones, I could see sounds with it.
You could see more detail, and everything was more
Caffeine.
clear.
It's a caffeine crystal.
It's a
Basically.
caffeine crystal.
It,
It's like
it
putting a
imparted-
Red Bull inside bar
It would
coffee.
impart sight to the sightless,
Mhm.
but on someone who has
Mm.
vision, it enhances it.
Okay. So, yep. And the red one, if you are hurt, it's gonna heal you back.
Mm.
But I think it's just a one-time use.
What about the smaller shards that, well, Mr. Turaslij broke? I mean, do they do the same thing? And he's gonna try and grab a shard of yellow crystal.
The yellow ones have not broken.
Oh,
The
yes.
green ones
It's the
The green
one.
ones.
that shattered everywhere, and there is one red one that's shattered everywhere.
Okay, he's gonna try to grab, like, a green one, a shard. Not the
Okay.
main one, just a shard.
None of them look vibrant to you,
Okay.
but Car, you know, if you touch
Yeah.
the other yellow crystal, you could pinpoint exactly which ones were still glowing.
Just hold on. I'm gonna point to you the good ones, and I'm going to touch the crystal.
So you touch the yellow crystal, and while you're holding on to it, you quickly point out 3 green crystals that still have energy in them, which Bhalmir can grab.
Okay, so there's one there, there's one there, and one right over here.
Okay, he's just like, this one, okay, fine.
No,
This
no, not this one. That one.
Okay, sorry. He's just gonna kick the bad one and take the other
Yeah.
one.
Are you picking them up?
Yep.
With your hands.
Yep.
Okay, so the first one you pick up, it's slowly faint, and then all of a sudden grows dim. But your whole body feels invigorated, and you feel like you can run faster. Your movement speed is now 60.
What?
This is a haste. This is a haste crystal.
That's it.
I
And-
feel invigorated, and he's just like jogging on it, like in the same
spot.
spot.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
his leg is going
And
crazy fast.
yeah, it's like
He's a maniac,
and
maniac.
exactly 6 seconds later, it all goes away. And so you know the location of 2 other crystals that you can pocket.
Okay, so
But we
Yeah,
can't
that-
touch them. If we touch them, we're just going to burn them, I guess.
maybe maybe touch them with clothes in your hand. I don't know. Do you have gloves?
Yeah. I don't know. Let's put them in the bedroll.
Good idea.
I know.
in,
You,
the, in
the pillow.
In the pillow.
yeah.
In the pillowcase.
We have a
It's perfect.
pillowcase.
You like go and like to get a pillowcase and like scoop it in, and you're like, I have the crystals. You now have a pouch. It's a little bit bigger than the conventional pouch. It's more like a sack, but it
Ba,
works.
ba, ba, ba.
So you have 2 green crystals at your disposal.
Nice. I feel like Link.
So yeah, the yellow one is could be pretty useful, but it's quite big. I'll keep that in mind. Maybe we'll come back someday.
Pillowcase.
Someday.
2 green
Yeah.
crystals. Yep. That's it.
And oh, shall we move on behind the giant's cave? Well,
Yeah.
behind, see what the giant was maybe guarding.
Yeah, let's just go already. I mean,
Yeah,
Let's just not walk in.
yeah.
Take precautions.
I'll stay back. You go first. And if things go sour, I'll summon the mace, the mole mace.
The mace.
the Moldemesh.
So,
So I'm gonna bring you guys there. So you're walking that way. Right? Okay.
So Bhalmir is just
Just being fun.
behind Turaslij, just says, "Oh, what are you waiting for?"
stealth mode activate.
Yeah, so give me a stealth roll.
I think we'll all make some stealths.
Yep.
17.
24.
Oh,
Nice. You are Turaslij's shadow.
What?
and
Fine.
I have a 10.
10. Okay. And I suppose the marching order is like that.
Probably, yeah.
No, I'm.
You
You're
may-
behind me.
You can be
I-
it. Oh,
Yeah, I'll be way behind.
okay, that's
be
fine.
like
Well, way.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
just died, remember?
Yeah.
And so you guys walk,
Mhm.
and you make relatively no noise except for the man behind you. So it just keeps turning around, goes like, "Stop stepping on those crunchy spots." And you get to here. I'll shift click. So the screen on Twitch moves as well.
Oh, yeah, I remember. I forget to.
Where would you like to go? If you recall, it was in a frantic moment. The giant was here,
Yeah.
like just here.
So yeah. So I will point it out to my comrades. So he was here when I first encountered him. So
Was here.
maybe behind this rock.
Yeah. Well, I guess. What else should we go? We could check out the other tunnels afterwards.
Yeah, let's get here first.
Scaly man.
So I venture forth, hugging the wall on the left.
Okay, perfect. Place yourself.
So like right there. No, not in the wall. Right there.
Yeah, that's fine. So yeah, you hug the wall and you make it around,
Mhm.
and you're like all being super sneaky and super precautious, and eventually you get in and you see this chest.
Ooh.
I was just
right
a
behind you.
box.
It's just a box.
And on top of the chest is this very nice velour-looking purple tapestry, and it's on top of the chest.
Mhm.
You know what? This is kind of weird.
Yeah,
How would
it
someone,
is.
you know, why do you talk in a chest with a tapestry?
Because it's cold.
Maybe it's kind of, yeah, it's kind of an object. It doesn't get cold. Unless, unless it's not a chest. Maybe it's something chest that has chest form. Do we have
So
animals that have chest form?
So I take out a dagger, my bone dagger, and I chuck it at the chest.
Cool. You're like, so it goes in it. Where do you aim anywhere in particular, or you're just like,
At the chest.
Okay, so like not the lock or at the tapestry or whatever. So you just go
No,
like,
just-
at the chest, and it goes, thud, and hits the floor.
Well, I don't think it's alive. Let's go see the tapestry anyway.
Yeah.
Right.
I am quite intrigued by this tapestry.
So as you get closer, you realize that this was just placed on top, and it's more like a picnic nap.
You realize it's because the chest was already closed, and they went, "I'm not opening that. There's no more space."
Yeah, this just on top. And it looks very finely made, and it looks very. There's like gold lace all the way around it.
How big is it?
It's like 6 feet long.
Well, we got another blanket, boys.
Yeah. Yeah. Car is gonna wrap it around his shoulder.
Car has a fancy cape, is what you mean?
Yes.
So you go and pick it up, and as you put it into a bundle, all of a sudden, it's full.
It's
and
what?
it becomes heavy. It now weighs 15 pounds, and you go, whoa! And it's really, it sags down, and it's warm.
So I have a weighted blanket now.
Yeah. As you open it, because you bundled it up and you open it, you have a feast inside.
What?
It looks like a turkey. It looks like mashed potatoes. It looks like coleslaw, salad. It looks like a feast of food. And you just put it on the floor, and you go like, "What?"
Turaslij does that dog thing where he just goes.
The bombers just come. Was it there before?
No.
He's just looking at it like it's the best thing I ever saw.
I'm gonna dip my finger in the coleslaw and just.
And I'm gonna quote you on that.
You dip your finger in the coleslaw. It is cool, and as you go to taste it, it is savory and sour and all the flavors you expect.
Now I'm
Coleslaw.
This is mine. This Whatever, this carpet is mine.
And the turkey starts to fill the room that you're in.
Smells like Christmas.
Wow.
So, well, I don't know for you, gentlemen, but I'm hungry.
I'm hungry too, but I mean, what's on the tapestry for it to have like, well, this? I mean, did you
Well,
look at? Is there some drawing on it? And he's just like,
Well, right now it's just like there's a bunch of food on.
The
So
tapestry.
it's now it's just like as if you were having a picnic. It's on the floor and all
Okay.
the food is perfectly
just-
laid out.
well, he's just moving
There's, like,
away the
forks.
food.
Yeah, there's forks, there's knives, like there's everything. It looked like a pre-planned meal in this tapestry.
And while he's, well, you know, he's someone who is hungry, and while he just look at the food, his stomach was actually
Like
growling,
growling.
and he's just like, let's look at the tapestry, and maybe there's something over here.
Yeah. So you like here? I'll bring this back. And it's basically just laid out on the floor, and it's there. Right. And so what? You're gonna push the food aside and then examine the
Yeah, while
The cloth?
eating what's on
while
it.
eating? Yeah. Nice.
Yep, I'm going to eat those.
I assume Turaslij too is just like digging
Yeah,
in.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, slowly, hesitantly going, is this food? Is this food? And then
Yeah.
eventually,
And like, this is delicious.
and at some point, no hands, just head in a meal.
I'll take the turkey
Just
like
eating a turkey. I love it.
Yeah, yeah. Looking at other people going, and I'm doing that with my cat right here, so that's kind of weird.
So, yeah. So
Okay.
we eat for, I don't know how much time it takes to eat this.
You have the equivalent of like a short rest
Yeah.
of time
Okay.
to
So-
eat this meal proper, and at the end of it, you all feel
Exhausted.
the opposite, more weight, more. You feel warm. You feel like satiated,
Oh, okay, yeah.
right?
And what's on the tapestry?
Well, you've eaten everything now, right?
Yep.
More or less. It is a finely woven purple tapestry.
Okay, there's
There's
nothing on
no
it.
specific
Let's-
markings or anything.
Let's. I'm. Car's gonna like very, very carefully fold it.
Yeah.
Keep it on here. Keep it
So,
on.
so you go and you fold it. Are you folding it with like the plates still on top of it, or are you just like taking the plates aside and just folding it?
We don't have
Let's
backpacks, so
see. I'm folding it. Nah, he's gonna take the dishes away from the.
Okay.
From the
So
desk.
you fold it and it folds up nicely, and you can put it
Mhm.
where you want.
Yep. Right now it's gonna be I don't know, in my pants, in my under my arms for now.
Okay.
we should
Like,
keep
pants.
the
I heard
dishes
pants. I
and
was like,
everything.
no, our pants are all unbuckled at this point.
You're.
Yeah,
I mean, you assume it's magical in some nature. Just
yeah. I'm going to study this later.
So
Uh,
what about the chest?
So, yeah. What's in the box? What's in the box?
I don't know what's in the box. What's in the box?
What's in?
He's gonna.
Anybody good with lock picks?
I'm just gonna check it. So he's just gonna go closer to it and just listen.
It sounds like a box.
It sounds like a box. And I guess I'm going to
It's like
do
a box.
perception or investigation.
investigation.
Well, 7.
It's a box.
I can confirm you that it is a box. So he's gonna try to open it.
All right, you go and it's clearly locked.
And it is clearly locked.
Like, you're like, you trying to open it and you're like lifting the box and it's not working.
Well, maybe if you flip it over.
Flip what are the box?
Well, yeah.
He's just
I don't know. I'm just fucking with.
You flip it on.
Fucking
You
open
turn it
it.
over and it's just now it's a chest that's upside down.
Okay,
Fucking open it.
that's what's my next idea. Well, we got a lockpick and it's called Turaslij Mall. Go ahead, lad.
I'm going to take a few steps back. And
Just
Let you,
try to break
boy.
the lock, knock the chest.
So I take the chest and I angle it this way so that the lock is on top, and then I prepare to swing overhead.
Nice. All right. Give me a attack roll.
give me a wisdom saving throw.
That's it. This
I
is a
bite
bad
the
idea.
lock. The ball is 10 to hit,
Oh, well,
7 to 7 damage.
So you hit it. You do hit it.
Mhm.
It's 10. It's not moving. You hit it and you dent the lock. It's like, "Unk." And it's clearly doing damage to it. You think like if you give it another couple of hits, it should break.
And I
Bob
do
it.
so.
Roll me a second one.
I do my extra attack.
Extra attack.
That is a
23.
14 bludgeoning.
You hit it harder the second time.
Yeah.
Sparks fly from the chest lock, and everyone notices that the little groove around the whole chest is glowing yellow as you hit it, the chest, and then all of a sudden the glowing stops and it's back to normal. The dent is now bigger on the lock. You're fairly confident though that the next hit will break it.
I'm fairly confident that the next hit will break it.
Maybe we should let the sword do it.
I'm like, the sword?
And he activate the sword.
All right. If you want. So
Well,
yours.
I mean, I don't like the glow. I mean, it could blow up in your face.
No. Go, please, go ahead. Be my guest.
And he's just like, well, how do I do that? Yeah. Go ahead, sword.
So you twist it and it starts floating,
Okay.
right? So you issue a command to it.
Yeah, I said, attack
Go
the
ahead.
lock.
Okay, so you say that. Are you all standing where you're standing?
No, we just step back, and I'm probably more like on
Okay.
the side, just like
Okay.
attack that
So-
thing. The
So
lock.
move your tokens
Exactly as we are.
and then do it, or else it's okay. It's attacking the chest.
Oh, okay. I'm like, it's an itty bitty sword. Who cares?
Yeah. All right. So here you go.
No one's holding it. There's no power in the
So-
hit.
Yeah, that's it. It's flying, and it swoops by and goes directly in the lock, like a key. Just like skewers it and it goes halfway in, and the chest bursts open. Lightning fills the whole like crevice of every part in this. Turaslij, let me just see if you're in it. Yeah, you're in the
Okay.
15 foot. Guess what spell this is?
I don't know. I'm a fighter. I don't care.
It's probably like dexterity or something.
I forget what it actually is.
Lightning something.
Make me a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Great. My forte.
Exactly.
Please don't eat him.
One. Almost
Oh,
one.
my forte. Ah, shit.
Yep.
Okay.
You jinxed it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I'm full of food.
I'm so glad
Full of
that
food.
you did this after a long rest and not like, oh, we could have slayed the giant. Let's go explore this thing. You take 26 thunder damage and you get propulsed to the back roll as you take a thunder wave two levels higher than level, so third level, and it pushes you back and you hit the back wall hard.
And so we just see like Turaslij like
Yeah, you and the whole area shakes a little bit.
You
and
see
can
the
rubble
the hair on the collar and the cuffs kind of straight up, but obviously lizard, no hair.
yeah.
Whoa.
Maybe we should get one of those red crystals.
That was loud.
Yeah,
What?
everyone's slightly dead. Everyone's ears are ringing. Like,
What did you say?
Egg mother. Oh. So I've got my hands on my knees. I'm kind of recuperating, going translating draconic swears into common for no reason. Egg mother. Oh.
I'm gonna go like 2 feet, like 2 feet from you, and are you all right?
just hear the white noise though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Eventually it clears and you can hear each other again.
Shot.
Well, let me just
I bet it's clear now. He's just gonna go grab the sword and just
I
Or
think
call
it's
it
safe
back.
to say. Mr. Ashencrag, why don't we give Turaslij here a little pause, and you go check the chest.
Yeah, I could do that, yes. Oh god.
You as you get closer
He's
to the
crawling on
chest,
the ground and he's just like, please
you
don't be a
see
monster.
that your
Please don't be a monster.
you see that your sword is planted directly where the chest was, and it's in the like stone in the ground, and there is no chest. It is just shrapnel of wood and metal, but your sword has managed to around it pin a belt.
He's just like taking the sword, he's just leave it. Leave it. Just taking the belt.
Yeah, there, and you command your sword to like fly and to like get out.
Get.
You have this strange looking belt in front of you. It has a soft looking face on the front of it,
This is creepy.
and there's no eyes. It's just like somber.
This is more creepy.
It is steel rimmed on both sides of the belt, on like the top side of the belt and the bottom of it, and it has little iron rivets all the way around around where the face is in. And the buckle itself has the face. And it has like Celtic runes around the face.
I think I found a chastity belt. Someone wants a
What?
creepy chastity belt?
Well, I don't know. Do you want it?
Maybe let's just put it in the bag and check it out while we take a short rest.
It's going to be a bag full of magical items.
This is the most dangerous pillowcase that ever existed.
Well,
Are you putting it in the pillowcase, or are you putting it in the like tapestry, like putting it in there?
oh,
Because you have like two different sacks now,
Yeah.
if you will.
So what do we choose? The pillowcase or the tapestry pouch?
Heads or tail?
Heads.
Heads
What?
being heads being yours, and tails being mine. So let's say even is heads and odd is tail.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
So even, let's say it goes whatever. It goes in your back.
All right, the pillowcase.
That pillowcase, it is.
Cool. So you put it in the pillowcase, and you're stretching the pillowcase because this
Yeah.
thing is safe. Right?
Yeah.
And you can hear the fabric kind of break a little bit, and you're like,
I don't think
It
it
fits.
holds more.
that's
Yep.
it.
That's the. I think we've reached the all the extent of that pillowcase. We'll need to find a bag soon.
Yeah,
After we find the exit.
yeah, sure. Okay.
All
Let's
right.
So, let's just put the thong of Turaslij on a red crystal and move on.
Oh yeah.
And he's just gonna
Hey,
help Turaslij rise up, and he's just like putting both his feet and pulling his arm because he's so
Yeah.
tall.
And I unfold for like 5 minutes.
Yep.
Yeah. So you can go back to the other crystal, drain it of its power, and you'll be at full health.
Okay, I do that because Half-Life is not good.
It's a great
Boy,
game. What are
it's
you
a
talking about?
super game.
Mm.
I mean, being at Half-Life.
So, chastity belt aside, let's continue, I guess.
So you guys are back to where the giant's body was. Where do you want to go?
I say we move east. West, we already know that it's the river's flowing. And
Yeah.
it's cold as I don't know. It's just cold. So I say we move east. I want to know what.
Yeah, sure.
What-
Let's do this.
Yeah. I
Go for
think
it.
we're. I think. Oh. I don't think I saw the shimmering. The treasure trove in the.
No, only
north.
Turaslij did.
Yep.
Mhm. Okay, so I'm gonna stealth again.
Let's hold stealth again, because I don't think
Gonna
we're trying to
follow
make
his
sound. Yeah.
18.
12.
Finally.
Because
18.
I make a ruckus with my pillowcase.
Yeah.
Clink, 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 clink. So would you roll, Car?
18.
Okay, perfect. Go for it. Go wherever you'd like.
East it is.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go down here, let's say, hugging the wall as always,
Mm-hmm.
making sure I don't walk into a situation where wolves are sleeping.
Oh, just jogger wolves come out of the wall. That's it.
Out of the wall.
They come out of the wall.
It's their
10 of
spawning
them.
point.
Yeah. This is where they respawn.
Yeah, it's the farming
It's like
area.
it's like that room in Alien where just the cadavers are all in the wall being I was gonna say inseminated, kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I keep going that way.
Yeah, sure. You see more of the cave. You
Mhm.
see a cave system that seems to go this way as well, as an opening in the cave and more directions, like more splits to the east.
I look at Carr. Where?
I say we go all east.
Oh, straight up east. Lad.
Yeah, so I go there.
Sure. So now, once you reach this place, let me shift click.
Mhm.
Let's see what you look at. You now see it splits again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different directions of east. There is a southeast, more southeast, east, northeast, more northeast. Which one would you like to go?
I look at Car and I'm like, I'm getting angry.
Okay.
Just go east. I say.
From any of the direction, do I see light coming in that would maybe go suddenly? Well, we don't know what time it is though.
Yeah,
No,
Alright,
but
true.
it shouldn't
So
be too late because we woke up, went south, ate it for an hour, and then went on.
Yeah, but we don't know what time it was when we went.
Okay, the actual
Asleep.
time, but
Yeah.
yeah,
We have no idea what time it is.
indeed. There's no way to know right now, so.
Nope.
Yep,
So-
you see what you can see right now, and there's no obvious light source.
All right. Let's go straight east. And I point here.
Okay.
Okay,
Go
so
up
you
there.
guys go like here.
Yeah. I'm gonna go there. Yeah.
Yeah, perfect. And you notice in the distance in the northeast, like this looks like it just curves. In the northeast here, the ground changes and it becomes more like dirt and grass.
In the faint lighting of roll 20, it looks like urine. So I don't want to go there.
Yeah, that's it. Here on this end, it's slowly transitioning. It looks more like light shrubbery, grassland kind
Not
of
a
area.
shrubbery.
Shrubbery. And you can surmise that this is the opening of the cave.
See plants.
Plants, you say where?
It's still dark out, but you can see that there's grass.
Let's get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Well, I'll be fooked.
Yeah.
Okay, so I go up there. Yeah.
Yeah, so you guys make it out, and you're standing in a starry night at almost the tip of a mountain, and you see grasslands going down. There's still snow cover here and there, but it's very light. And in the distance, obviously, it's full covered of snow. But just this one area, just in front of the cave, gets enough heat and light to support a bit of grass. And that
This
seems
looks like Iceland.
this looks very particular to you. Just this one little area is getting, and it's, maybe like an acre of area that is getting grass.
This is
And
kind
the
of
rest is
weird.
covered in snow.
Yep. So it feels hotter also.
That's it. So like here you're coming out and it's a comfortable 5 degrees Celsius outside.
Okay.
This is good. I mean, when you're in winter, 5 degrees is like 20.
That's it.
Yep.
Everyone take their coat off.
What coat?
I have
That's it.
I have a coat. Well, it's a summer coat. It's a coat.
Yeah, and on the horizon you can kind of make out a lake in the far distance. There are evergreens also covered in snow. It would almost look beautiful if it wasn't so dark and somber.
Oh, this is a prettier sight to see, lads.
Yeah.
Now
Any
we need
idea
to.
where we are?
Ah, I never went. Well, so far as to see snow. But,
Oh boy. Snow is new to me.
but we're kind of far up, so at least if we can find a village or some place or some civilization, we can find it up here.
I know that sailors know about star positions. Do you know about these stars? Hey, I gotta
do.
roleplay that 6 intel, man.
Well,
You know about stars.
I
Star positions.
do, but well, can I make out approximately where I could be, judged by the stars?
Guess that would be like what, a history?
Well, I will help him
Geography,
with the
but they don't have
wanderer
geography.
feat.
Yeah.
I know, it's annoying.
Yeah, it's really annoying. Geography, it's a thing.
Yeah. It could be
Wait.
survival. I mean,
Yeah,
it's
okay.
dumb thing. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll go with
say-
survival. It makes sense.
say survival.
I could
And,
help you.
And then you're getting help from Mr. Ashencrag.
yeah,
Yep. And I'm going to ask for the guidance of Soluni.
Yeah,
so
Soluni, of all people, of all gods, sorry.
Yep. And oh wow! So I rolled with advantage. I rolled 2 ones,
Oh God.
Nice.
but I rolled a
Um,
4 on my d4, so a 5.
Perfect. So you look at the sky and you're like,
Maybe there's no stars because.
no, there are. You're in the starlight right now,
Okay.
and you're like, I don't recognize any of these constellations.
I
So as
have
far
no
as you can
idea
tell-
where we are. Where?
You're not in the same like plane of existence
Oh,
because you can't recognize
Yeah.
yeah.
the constellations. Because no matter where you are, you'd be able to see constellations.
Yeah.
True.
But with
And-
your terrible roll,
What?
you can't recognize a single one.
Yeah. Anyway,
Well,
with the wanderer feat, I would probably recognize something, and we
Mhm.
don't. So this is weird.
Well,
That's unsettling.
what do you say we keep going?
And the first thing
Okay.
we need to check if we can't see like smoke or something.
Yeah,
I mean, people over here, they
yeah.
you don't
They
get
have-
in the winter like countries and have no fire around you.
True, true.
How about we just scout out and still keep the caves as a hideout, just in case.
I'm all for it. I mean, we don't have any others. I don't remember the word, but we don't have
Yeah,
any
we
other
don't.
roofs.
No, that's our only shelter we have.
Yeah, that's the word.
Yep. So, okay, let's say
That's the word in common.
Yeah,
shelter.
yeah.
All right, so let's scout ahead. Maybe I don't know, a mile or two, then see what we can see. And if we don't see anything, let's come back up.
Yeah.
So you guys travel for about an hour down the mountain.
Mhm.
And quickly it starts to get very cold. Everyone make me a frost check.
Ooh. Okay,
Constitution.
let's double back.
Yeah.
That's a saving throw, right?
Just to brace yourself for the cold. And
19.
Turaslij, you also get +5 because you're wearing cold weather gear.
Well, it's still 19, so yeah, 24.
24. So you're fine. What did
I'm
you
like,
guys roll?
it's so balmy.
I rolled a natural 20
Okay.
plus 6, so that's 26.
I rolled an
Oh, you're-
8.
8. So everyone's
in
going
nature.
down, and you're like perfectly insulated in your car. You feel a brisk cold, and you're like, "Ooh, this is chilly," but you're fine. And
I unbuttoned my shirt, like, oh,
that's it. You're like, "Oh, this actually kind of feels nice." Bhalmir, you're hit by the cold, and it's piercing through you. You're suffering from now a level of exhaustion as you're shivering and trying to keep warm
I can't keep
out
warm.
at the out in the elements.
And he's going to try to just. Oh, okay, yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that. Yeah, I think it's far enough for now. Let's double back.
Yeah, you make it about a kilometer out, and you realize it's just this weird pocket that is kept in a nice temperature. But the rest of the outside is you're going to have to deal with this cold now that is ever present and almost malicious.
Oh.
And on that, I think we'll call it for tonight.
Yep.
That you're going into the wilds. or going, screw that, I'm going back to the cave. I like that.
Let's see.
Yeah.
And he's actually just calling his searing smite just to like warm up to the blaze. God, this is cold.
Oh. If you do that, yes. I could have given you a bonus. But it's a heat source.
So, yeah.
So, we'll call it for today. On that scene of you, one person shivering, the other two going, this is fine. Going down the mountain.
This is fun.
All right. So, I'll switch. I don't know who's talking in French and who's talking in English in the channel. But...
I think our anglophones are gone. Technically.
Okay. So I'll switch back to French and.
Je vais juste le rouler juste pour être au savoir. Ça c'était le frost check de Gildor Quick-Hand. Il est correct.
Donc, merci beaucoup d'avoir été là avec nous autres. Ça a été super la fun. Merci pour la game, Sean. C'était vraiment cool.
Oui, merci.
On a eu bien du plaisir à jouer nos personnages. Ça fait un petit bout qu'on n'avait pas.
Ouais, ça fait une...
Merci les gars. Ouais, effectivement, dans ma fiche, j'avais utilisé Action Surge en avril.
Ouais.
Oh.
C'est ça.
Ouais, mais dans le fond, c'était pour remercier initialement le DM, puis évidemment, les joueurs, c'est comme non, vous autres, fuck off, tu sais.
Non, c'est important.
Fuck you guys. Thank you me for being the DM. Thank you Sean for being the DM. Fuck you players.
Ouais, non, c'est
clair. C'était une longue journée, mais c'était bien du fun, bien du plaisir.
Cool. Ah ouais, non, c'était nice.
J'ai aimé ça.
C'était vraiment cool. J'ai bien aimé le bout avec c'était l'entrevue, c'était comme vraiment différent. On n'avait jamais fait ça, c'était le fun. Je pense que ça, en tout cas, selon moi, j'aimerais ça en refaire avec d'autres organismes. C'était vraiment ça ramène un autre aspect. Puis ça nous fait un lien avec justement ces gens-là qu'on n'a pas la chance de voir tout le temps.
C'est bien mieux que des courriels, en tout cas.
Ah, c'est clair! C'est clair! Donc, sur ce, on va vous laisser. On vous remercie encore pour tous ceux qui ont fait des dons ou qui ont été tout simplement présents. C'était super le fun de vous avoir dans le chat.
Merci d'être resté toute la journée.
Ouais, non, c'est ça. Il y en a qui sont restés vraiment, vraiment, vraiment longtemps. Ça, c'était vraiment chouette de vous avoir, là. Donc, puis, je veux dire, vous avez probablement vu, vous allez probablement revoir la vidéo en VOD ou des bouts. Donc, vous allez sûrement pouvoir regarder quelques vidéos de sensibilisation ou simplement l'entrevue avec Marianne, qu'on va mettre également sur YouTube. Donc, pour l'instant, ça va être en ce moment en vidéo on demand sur Twitch. Et sinon, on va se revoir la semaine prochaine. Il n'y a pas de game demain. Et je vous encourage également encore d'aller, même si on n'est plus associé avec eux autres maintenant, on vous dit d'aller les encourager à Miel Montréal. Également, d'aller signer la charte de l'apiculture urbaine, de regarder ce qu'ils font. Ils font plein d'activités. Allez voir ça dans les panneaux en bas. Et comme j'ai dit, on va se revoir la semaine prochaine avec une autre game qui... Je sais pas c'est laquelle en fait. Faudrait bien que je regarde dans l'agenda. C'est quoi la game la semaine prochaine?
Je...
Ah, c'était Icewind Dale!
Yeah!
Bon,
Icewind
ben, on
Dale!
va inverser, je sais pas.
Ouais, un des deux, là.
Oh.
Mhm.
Oh, j'ai.
Bon, on va peut-être faire Oak. C'est ça qu'on était supposé faire.
Ouais,
Ça-
c'est vrai,
ça
on était
fait du
supposé
sens.
faire Oak
du
Legacy
sens.
aujourd'hui, fait que
Mhm.
probablement que ça va être ça, l'héritage de Oak. Donc,
Mhm.
où on joue des petits monstres. Donc,
Oui.
et fait que sur ce, on vous laisse une excellente fin de semaine, parce qu'elle n'est pas finie pour cette fois.
En effet.
Hey!
Et une très bonne semaine aussi.
Ça
Donc,
va.
ah ouais, on va peut-être regarder qui c'est qui est live également là, pour voir qui c'est qu'on peut raider. Je vais aller regarder ça vite vite. Euh, il y a
J'ai
la Bob.
personne en D&D.
Il y a... Ah, ben il y a
Pendant que tu
RPG sur le
cherches,
side qui est là.
pendant que tu cherches, je veux dire aux gens qui nous écoutent,
Oui, vas-y.
lors de votre deuxième dose de vaccin, faites rien le lendemain, planifiez rien, c'est rough. Je suis à cette deuxième journée.
Ah, ouais, ça a
Tylenol,
l'air
c'est
raide.
vos meilleurs amis.
J'ai écrit ça comme du monde? Non, ça va nous amener dans un endroit bizarre si je l'écris pas comme il faut. Dans un cul-de-sac. Ouais, dans le fond, on va aller rejoindre nos amis de chez RPG sur le side. Et cette fois-là, je ne resterai pas le stream ouvert bizarrement. Donc, pour ceux qui veulent y aller, ça va être sur RPG sur le side. Et on se revoit la semaine prochaine. Au revoir.
Bye.
Oh!